Hey.
Hey, howdy, hey.
I got you,
Hi,
yes.
everybody. We're back. Back. We're doing the
Hey.
thing again. Aren't you excited to see us? Cheer for me. Validate my existence. Yay. Thank you. I appreciate
We
it.
stan Amani.
Thank you.
This group is the Amani fan club.
Yay.
We're actually here just to talk about how great Amani is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But I was told this was an intervention.
Yeah, what? I thought this was Alcoholics Anonymous. What?
What? No, of course not. So, welcome to the second episode of Emberwind, Skies of Axia. I'm your storyteller, Imani. I use she, her pronouns. You can find me on the internet. I think our lovely mod will throw my chat link, not my chat link, my shout out in the chat. But up first for introductions is Barty time.
Hi, everybody. Party time. I'm here playing Luthando of the Plains, who is the Atlanta, which, no, it was spelled correctly. I added an extra A in there for some weird reason, but whatever. Cool. It's all cool. I prefer Atalanta because I think it sounds better. But anyways, that's me.
Oh, Drac, you're up.
Hi, I'm Jack with Draconics. He, him, and today I'm playing Jarman Atigat. Oh, wait, what is it? Is it Warrior? Yeah, I think it's Warrior.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Warrior. I'm playing so many games, so many classes, guys. You can find me on Twitter. I'm in a lot of stuff, but you just find me on Twitter. I'll probably tweet about what I'm doing at Draconics, DRAKONIQUES. And yeah, I'm
Draconics
excited
was
for
spelled
today's game.
special.
Yes.
It's spelled, okay, Cole, you're up. Introduce yourself.
Hi, howdy, hey. I'm Cole. Today I'll be playing Rowan Arnarak, who is the party's spiritualist, spooky spider boy. And if I was supposed to check out my Twitter, that's what's up. That's how I know what I'm doing, because scatterbrain. So da-da-da-da, that's me.
And Addie, you're last, but not least.
That's debatable. I'm Adelaide Gardner. You can find me at Adelaide on Twitter. I play Alea Keswick, who is our Ardent. On other channels, you can find me at Goldheart Group, where I play a geriatric turtle on Wednesdays mornings. Super fun. I play in Cyberpunk on Wandering Dames channel on Friday nights, and I am also in the podcast Faithforge Academy that comes out every other Friday. So go check that out. Super fun. Yeah, that's about it.
Yay.
I make games.
Yes, you do. Yes, we do.
Games. That's me.
Really good games.
I appreciate that. That's actually not me. That's my boyfriend. He makes the games.
Listen,
My game's coming. My game's not here yet. I wrote all of Monsters of Merca by myself, single-handedly, no help.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Wow, I can't believe I stand everybody in this group.
We're so talented. We're just all so talented, like multifaceted and talented.
Crazy.
And so let me switch to so there's two things happening today. Well, one new thing happening today, but then there's the things that happen every day. So there's going to be a giveaway at the end of the from one copy of Wailing Song, which is the vignette from Emberwind. Sorry, 1 second.
What game are we playing again?
We're playing Emberwind, Skies of Axia. I'm just used to saying Emberwind, Skies of Axia, so I was like, wait a second, is it Emberwind or is it called something before Emberwind? Because the system is called the Rise system. Listen, there's a lot of bits and pieces involved.
It's not called the Emberwind system? Okay.
No, it's called the Rise system, yes.
Okay. It's too much information.
We're off to a great start.
It's fine, listen. And so there are...
Keep everyone on their toes.
There are my brain just keeps freezing. This is the part that I'm not good at. There are chat rewards. So if you donate bits, you get something. If you sub, you get something. And I believe there are what's the word? Advantages. There we go. There are advantages. Okay, rerolls are 100 bits. Val's got me in chat. Rerolls are 100 bits. Advantages, autocrits class advantages, I believe, are subs, and then you can donate those to a specific person, and they will get a fancy thing.
That's the technical term.
Yeah, yeah. And if you just give us money, and not me, I mean us, I mean Val's channel. If you give Val's channel money, you get to give me an idea about something I can do that's gonna be great for our party. Speaking about our great party, who would like to do a recap of last week's episode?
Oh,
Okay, so Addie, you're it.
Addie, it's you.
Yeah, I have my notes. They're a little confusing. I'm gonna tell you now.
The purpose, by the way, of this recap is to inform people who weren't here last week of the things the players thought were important.
Well, the mystery is gonna be half the fun for this one. So we started out being informed that Axia is being eaten by a quote-unquote sickness. And the people of the land built the city of Ardell as a safe haven. And we, the party, were tasked to meet up and discuss a potential job by one Kendrick Maddox. A woman approached us as we all grouped up. Her name is Elise, and she sent us on our way. And the town seemed weirdly empty as we went through it. We're not quite sure why. Maybe it's just people are just having a little siesta, or maybe people are just at jobs, or it's really hot out. Who knows? We passed by a very mysterious bridge that we were all very skeptical about. But eventually we did indeed pass it and came across a hound master with his hounds chasing after a woman that had stolen a Gelspar crystal shard that we retrieved and gave to Maddox when we met up with him. Maddox believes the calamity is still coming, and he tasked us with finding and returning these pieces of crystal and warned us about the miasma outside of the city. And here's where things get a little complicated because a lot happened. But we went to the docks. I think we were supposed to be taking a ship somewhere to our first crystal, right? Okay. The lady at the docks did not let us through, and then she attacked us, and she summoned like really wild creatures, and we killed them all and dumped their bodies off the bridge.
I forgot about that. Yep.
And that's it. That's it.
So
That's all I got.
No, that's fair. That covers all our major bases. The lady was a Rift Keeper. Rift Herald is League of Legends. She's a Rift Keeper.
Yes.
She's pulling something from a rift, through the rift rather. Which I don't know how aware you as players are of the rift, so we're just gonna pretend that you don't know anything about it because the book hasn't told me whether you know. Or I know, but I don't know if you don't. I don't know if you know because so we'll find out later on. We'll find out together.
You know what you know, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
There are what you know if you don't know.
And there are unknown knowns, and there are unknown unknowns. All right.
Exactly.
this is not the Boondocks.
Yet, and it's not the Boondocks yet.
Sorry, Marquis. I think I just watched your eyes like roll into the future.
Please don't.
But the other thing that happened was as you were going, as you defeated the woman, the Rift Keeper, you kept traveling to the docks, or rather, she knocked the ladder that leads to the docks from the elevator to the dock.
We intimidated the thing to put the ladder back and run away.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so, as you made your way to the docks, you, Drax's character, Darmin, ran into a familiar face. But
wait, can you remind me of this face because I cannot remember.
The lady with the Gelspar crystal.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and I completely ignored
you made the conscious decision to ignore her as she tried to summon you away. Because you were like, fuck that nonsense. I'm not going to investigate this. And that's fine. That's a valid life choice.
I mean, that's what I do when strangers walk up to me.
Well, she more like knocked into you than walked up to you. It was a
To be fair, we just got attacked by a stranger. I'm not I don't really want to be like, hey, follow me into this alleyway so I can talk to you alone.
Yeah.
Stranger danger. Stranger danger.
I mean, stranger danger in the city is a real thing. I agree with you. You made a good choice. Page 60. Okay. So as you make your way, continuing down the path to the bazaar, it gets more and more crowded. Like it's now about the time of day when I guess everyone's getting off of work, so like they're going out to do their last minute food shopping before dinner. So there are people about. There are people about and around. There are several modest airships being moored at the docks. But like they're they're floating ships. There's floating ships. So like it's like tethered. They're tethered to the dock, so like they're like floating. They don't float away. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So they're like hot air balloons.
Yeah, they're like hot air. Well, they're like regular balloons. They're like regular balloons tied to the ground. Like the ships are helium balloons, and these are. So these there are some airships coming and going, like disappearing off into the darkness like fireflies. But there is currently no sign of your contact. So you have some time to pursue the nearby stands. The Port of Dreams is sparser than the Red Market, but the lines are shorter. So if you need any equipment or supplies, this would be a great time for you to collect these things before you go off on your trip. You note that there is a apothecary, a smithy, some sailing supplies, and that's about the equivalent of everything in food, like various food vendors. Would you like to visit the apothecary? Actually, what would you like to do, or would you like to go look for your contact whose name, if you forgot, is Hobbs? Like Calvin and Hobbs, but not a giant talking tiger.
Alea is looking to see if there is a little stand that sells like little tchotchkes, like welcome to Vegas.
There will be a little tchotchke stand. It's an older woman who's running it. And they all just say like welcome. It's like there's like little fake crystals. Like you having seen a real crystal in real life, you know what a real crystal. It's like a little fake crystal with like that like has a sign around it that floats that says welcome to Ardell. Like just floating around this little fake crystal. Like, but you can clearly see the string attaching to the crystal, so you can see how like the mechanics on the inside probably work. So, but it gives the effect, the illusion of a sign floating around the crystal.
Nice.
Like a Planet Hollywood sign.
I am gonna. Do they come in different colors, or are they all like the same exact
They come in different sizes. They come in like little pocket size, like keychain size, to like big, like this to my desk type thing.
Okay.
But they're all like the same bluish white crystal.
Sweet. I'm gonna pick up 4 of the the small ones.
So add welcome to Ardell Tchotchke to your inventory.
Wait. Okay. Perfect. I have plans. Don't worry.
No, it's fine.
And I'm gonna try and like buy it like really quick, like so nobody sees me. Just.
Do I see it?
I don't know. Do you see it?
I don't know. Do you see it?
I don't know.
Choose not to.
I can sleight of a hand roll against your
perception. Wait, is perception check not a thing in this?
I don't think
It would be
so.
insight.
Yeah.
Insight. Okay, so insight versus sleight of hand.
Yeah.
Okay.
How sneakily can you do this?
That's cocked.
Ooh, roll low, roll low.
This is a really natural 20. Okay, that doesn't
No. Not even
You don't
close.
see a thing. You don't see a thing.
Damn it.
Nothing to see here.
Disappears. She's invisible.
It's just a flurry of fabric, just silks, just in the air.
I think then
Disguising my movements.
I think I'm over. Is this a crowded area?
It's not super crowded. It's like a mall. It's like a mall at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So like not super crowded, but like there are people.
I'm still a little overwhelmed because the library and archive is usually empty.
That's fair.
This is a lot more noise than I'm used to.
This is way more people. This is way more people than.
I think I probably noticed that. Just give Rowan's hand a little squeeze. Just a
Aww.
very short squeeze.
So cute. So precious.
Where is this quartermaster that we are looking for this ship?
Yeah, I was expecting to meet him somewhere here. Do I know where the quartermaster's place is?
You know that he's going to meet you at the docks and he will take you to your ship.
Oh.
Because your ship is a not sketchy but not always legal ship. It's not like
Not always legal. Sometimes. Today's not one of those legal days, but if you catch us tomorrow, maybe.
today's one of the good days. Today it's just don't open any barrels, don't poke in any closets. Like it's that kind of ship. Like don't touch anything that's not yours, so you can claim ignorance when someone asks you, "Oh, did you see a so and so on the ship?" You can just say, "I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't see a thing."
Okay, cool. I like plausible deniability.
It's plausible deniability. That's what you're going for. So if you'd like, you can either go look for Hob, your contact. You can pick up sailing supplies because you don't have any. You can pick up smithy in case you can go to the smithy and pick up fixture weapons and gear and all that jazz. The way you do in a new video game town where you go and you repair your gear. Or you can pick up you can go to the apothecary and pick up some potion salves just in case you get seasick on your trip. Because I don't think any of you ever, except for you, thank you, have gone flying. Therefore, you might get seasick.
I don't know how I arrived to this country, so I might have, but maybe it's by land or by sea. Who knows? I don't know.
It's only by flying. That's the only way to get here.
Okay, so I've also been on one of these things then.
Yeah, yeah, you've also been on the airship. Think of it like a boat in the sky, like the ocean, and you sail through the sky, like Captain Hook's boat in Peter Pan.
Treasure Planet.
Treasure Planet. There we go. Treasure Planet. That's a better reference than Captain Hook.
Yeah, so I believe Hob is gonna be at the docks, but
Yes.
we have time. Do you wanna pick up some supplies? Ethano, Rowan?
I probably would be wise. I was just assumed that the supplies would be on the ship.
There's a joke to be made about assuming things. What is the PG-13 channel?
Probably can't hurt to pick up some.
Yeah, they hired 4 people and barely told us anything about what exactly we're doing until we met. I wouldn't be surprised if they skipped down supplies as well.
This place is giving me a headache. All right, let's go
I'm right there
find
with you.
supplies.
Oh, I am right there with you.
What supplies would you like to go get first? Or what supplies do you think you need?
Rowan would go to the apothecary
Okay.
and get healing things.
Yeah, I'll
Healing
come with
potions.
because I'm still not feeling great. I'm close to full health, but still not great. So
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. I have my arm linked with Draman, and as I'm walking like through the market, you kind of hear me every once in a while just clicking and walking.
Oh.
I'm
They
sadly
move by
guiding.
echolocation. That's so
Mhm.
cool! Oh my gosh.
That's fair. That's fair.
I saw a video, one guy have like a real life guy that does that. Fucking
That's so cool.
so cool.
I wish I had that skill. I'm not that cool. Rowan's that cool though. Rowan also can't really see, so.
Okay. So apparently we're gonna take a very quick, very short second for me to do the thing. Because apparently my subtitles are behind everyone.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Oh no.
So let me fix my subtitles real fast, everyone. I will be right back. I'm not physically going anywhere. You won't notice anything. My subtitles are just gonna be gone. While I rejoin the conversation.
So while that's happening, I feel like
You're continuing to go shopping and look around.
Rowan also leans into drama and is just like, have you ever flown before?
Not, maybe when I was young, but I can barely remember. So I don't think that really counts.
No. I mean, toddler flying doesn't
Toddler flying. Ooh.
The furthest I've been off the ground is like the top floor of the library, and I'm a little nervous.
Oh.
I want to say that it'll be okay, but I'll be honest. I'll probably be throwing up.
Perfect. That makes two of us probably.
Cool. Good
We
to
can throw
know.
up together.
Great.
Have none of you flown before?
Oh, I have.
Do you know how to fly a ship?
Well, I was not hired to fly the ship, but I am a very good flyer.
You are a good traveler, you mean?
Yes.
Understood.
On a ship before?
I have flown many ships.
But I'm very competent and I can learn very fast.
I will say that Hub is gonna be there to fly the ship for you. There's no need to pilot the ship.
If he dies, what are we gonna do?
Well, don't put that out into the world.
Okay.
Listen, if I've learned anything from my campaigns is that NPCs are expendable. Looking at you gods we know.
That's fair.
So yeah,
That's fair. So
he's feeling very, very insecure about his party.
I'm good in battle, but I've only had to guard the city. I've never had to leave the city bounds.
Oh, okay. They can't hear me at all now. What the heck, Meat?
What other
You're
skills?
muted on Google Meet. That's right.
Yeah, I am. Yep, I am. That should be fixing now. We should be better now.
What other skills do you all possess?
Let me check my character sheet.
But if you're at the apothecary,
Oh, my Rolodex?
I have.
I'm gonna tell you that I wasn't keeping track of money, so we're just gonna not keep track of money. Unless someone else was keeping track of money. Was anyone else keeping track of money? Because I haven't really been
I
keeping
mean, as
track
long
of
as we
time.
don't get ridiculous, I don't really care about, you know?
Yeah, no need to keep a. There's
I'm
no need to
going
keep
to
a.
buy an army, so.
I'm going to buy an army, she says.
I'm not very
Okay.
good at fighting, but I'm capable. You saw me.
This is slowly
I
turning
have-
into Fire Emblem's 3 houses. You just have an army to like fight for you.
Yeah, it's fine.
I mean, I have a very good memory and I'm good with medicine, but those are my strong suits.
Those, especially the medicine part, and I like look down at my. Probably at this point, I'm pretty sure we probably still got a bit of blood on us. Still, we got healed up. We've still got blood for
You're
sure.
not in your. So in the apothecary, you will find. It is run by, again, because I like elderly women. Another elderly woman, but this one's like grandmothery, but like not in the not in the creepy way, not in the gingerbread house way.
There's a creepy way. I didn't even think there was a creepy way.
Obviously,
Like a
there is.
grandmother, but not creepy, you know?
Yeah.
Wait,
From all
what
your
experience
creepy
have you had with your
grandmothers.
grandmother?
So basically, she's not a crone. She's just a grandma.
Exactly.
Great.
Exactly. And so her it's stocked with like your usual ibuprofen, acetaminophen, like the regular medicine things that you have. There's some Dramamine in case you need to get airsick. And then there's like a special case of stuff that Rowan, I believe, as the medical professional of the party, will
I
recognize.
wouldn't go that far.
Oh,
I
I saw a bandage once. That's all.
We are a professional team, okay?
worked in a library. Like I can heal. I have magic, but
Technically,
medical-
I am the medical professional of our team.
Oh no!
this is fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am
no,
the most useful member of this team. I just want to be pointed out.
Okay, hold on.
It's like you had plans. It's like you knew. So Lasando, you will recognize there are there's like 8-ish bottles of things on the shelf in various places. Like as you're like walking through the apothecary, you will see like you're taking note of the interesting things, the things that are useful for a flight. And one of them consists of what you will recognize as liquid courage, glitter gold ointment, a salve, and blood boil bubbly, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's exactly what it sounds like.
No.
It sounds disgusting.
And there are two of everything. Basically, there are two of everything except for the liquid courage. There's only one liquid courage. And it's like a regular sized bottle for good enough for one person.
Gotcha. Okay, so liquid courage, gold glitter lotion.
Yeah.
That's just
What
weird
is-
for Lisa.
Like, I just feel like that was made for me. But what does it do?
It gives you +2 until the end, +2 resistance till the end of the encounter.
Oh, I could use that actually.
Yeah, no, it is in fact made for you. It's almost like they knew.
This is awesome.
Plus, you're supposed to be distracting in battle, so like if you're all glittery and stuff, like
I mean,
Imagine like that. What is that Fenty body lotion that they have? That it's like that.
Gotcha. And then you said salve.
Yes, cloud clear salve removes all stacks of one condition. So if you have like the same condition stacked a bunch of times,
Gotcha.
it removes the entire stack of all of one condition.
Now, blood boil bubbly.
Mm-hmm.
The heck is that? It sounds
Good dinner.
gross.
Sound like great dinner. What do you mean?
Sounds gross.
Sound like blood pudding.
Ugh.
All actions deal +2 damage until the end of the encounter. So, like, in case of emergency, throw this at someone.
Okay.
Hope for the best. And there are 2 of those. There's 2 of everything except for liquid courage.
Yeah. Okay. I think we'll just grab all of these.
Okay. Just
put them in my basket.
Okay. And when you go to the counter, the woman will like spit you a price. I'm gonna say it's like 15 gold pieces because I'm too lazy to do math. But I believe you have enough to cover the stack of gold coins that Elise gave you in the beginning.
Yes.
But just subtract 15 from that, and later on I'll figure out how much actual money you had. Because I feel like this game wouldn't tell me about prices of things unless they were important.
Hopefully. And then I'll just maybe add in some like normal medical supplies for things outside of
bandages.
battle.
Yeah. Bandages. Some Dramamine for the motion sick people on the flight.
Yep.
More bandages.
Yeah. So all that's probably like 20 gold now.
Yeah. You build a first aid kit.
Yes.
That's what I'm gonna say. You build a first aid kit. A basic first aid kit, but like say it's first aid kit. Just like no more bleeding from leg wounds, no likelihood to get not scurvy. What's the thing that you get when your wounds don't get gangrene? Thank you. Less likely to get gangrene.
Perfect.
And she'll take the money from you and like say enjoy your things and she won't hand you a bag actually, because this is a bag-free country.
No bags.
Yeah, like California.
That's fine. I'll just put it into I have a sash, and I'll just put it into the sash and kind of just like hobo bindle this.
Yeah,
perfection.
Until we find a more stable way to house these things.
Well, it's like so like California doesn't give out bags anymore. Like plastic bags. It's like that. They just assume that you have your own sack.
It's a very environmentally free city, okay? There's a miasma going on outside. We don't need to participate in it.
Exactly. So you have the weapons shop if you'd like to stop by there. And then there's like the regular sailor stuff, like in case you need to fix your boat. Shit.
I do think having some extra equipment or repair tools to fix our boat I have a feeling that it might be necessary.
Definitely.
I want to lead the way.
Trust me. It's like you don't trust me.
I agree with it, being necessary. Now, the real question here is, does anyone know how to use it?
I am
Excellent.
literally the most useful person of this party.
I could figure it out.
Listen, I don't think that's very fair to say. Okay, I don't know if you were watching, but Cole rescued our asses multiple times in that fight. And I did a lot of
Absolutely.
damage.
Absolutely. You both have a use.
And use. Just the
So
one.
far that you know.
So we should get some boat repair stuff. I spent everything on that I had on medical supplies, so someone will have to pick up those.
Yeah, I can cover that. And
Okie dokie.
Head over.
So when you get to the boat repair shop, it's got boat shit. I don't know what boats. It has ropes and ropes. It has ropes and sails and like other boat things.
Excuse me, sir. I would like to have your finest boat shit.
And he'll like pull out like three. He'll like, oh, a beginner sailor here. Have these things, and like he has like a beginner kit to airship maintenance. I guess is what we're gonna call it.
Yeah, I think that works.
And one of them will be a lug box, which is a +1 turn to combat encounters where confronted by miasma, because that's a thing you're gonna have to deal with out in the wild of not Ardell. Because the miasma is everywhere. It's like the ocean. It's like pollution. It's like pollution.
Okay, I'll definitely take one of those.
And he'll also throw in 2 minor healing salves just in case you what's the word for it? Get injured.
Run into trouble.
Yeah. Just
So
in
that's
case
for
something.
us?
That is for yeah, that's for you.
Okay. I thought you said like, yeah, no, okay.
I'm trying to decide whether you should get the sailor's knot. Would you like a sailor's knot? It's literally a rope that's like tied into a fancy like knot, but like one of those fancy like we've done the like if you pull the string something interesting happens. Knot.
I can tie the knot. I cannot.
Wait, what do you mean something interesting happened?
So you know, I'm trying to figure out how to describe this in game. So you know when like if you were gonna Boy Scout, no. Okay, so Boy Scouts learn how to make these fancy knots, and these knots they don't do anything. They're just fancy to look at. Like they're just like weird weaving techniques.
Are you talking about like the giant knot thing?
Yeah.
That's just an item. You can just pick up like the knot.
You can just pick up 2 of them.
What do they do?
What does it do?
Well, if you open it in case of emergencies, he'll tell you. It might help you out.
So it doesn't even tell us how.
It's a mystery.
If you open it, it does the thing, but he doesn't know what it does until you open it. He hasn't opened it because it will stop working because it's one-time use only.
It's a mystery knot, y'all.
Listen, all right, I just sell the shit. I don't fly the boats. I don't know how it works.
Okay, I just have a quick question.
Knot.
Has it ever brought harm to someone that undid the knot? I just need to know that at least.
No, it only does good things.
Okay.
Only does good things.
I'm just gonna look at everyone like, should we get
This is a
this?
great day.
I-
This is a
I
great
don't-
day.
Should we
I
get
don't-
this knot?
You don't like. Here's the thing. He'll tell you don't need one, but it wouldn't hurt to have. It's like one of those like fancy the heated seats in your leather on your fancy new car.
Do you want fancy seats on your new boat? On your somewhat illegal boat?
Your illegal boat today, tomorrow might not be, but you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I'll
it's a
get
heated
it.
seat.
You know,
It's a heated
at worst
seat.
case scenario, we need a rope at some point. So,
Yeah. And it makes out to about like 15 feet of rope once untied. As an aside. And so that'll be that.
thank you.
Do we want to go find Hobbs now? Do we think we're okay?
I think we've got everything we need. Hopefully,
Okay.
Lysander, you think?
I
Leia?
think so.
I think we're good.
All right.
I believe in you. You'll be fine.
Let's head to the docks then.
So if you'd like to head to the docks to find our good friend Hobbs, he's easy to spot. Like oddly enough, once you like start looking for him, you're like, oh, that must be Hobbs. Why? Because he looks like a small angel child. And he makes direct eye contact with you when he makes direct eye contact with you when he sees you. But he's like the small, like round looking face that like baby angels have.
Cherub.
Like kind of cherubs. There we go. Cherub. I couldn't figure out how to pronounce this word. I just knew what the word meant. And he makes eye contact and he nods and he weaves through the passerbyers without like knocking in anyone. And he has like shish kebabs in his hand. And he's like munching on a shish kebab as he like gets closer to you. And he's like kind of like pink in the cheeks and kind of sweaty and a little bit dirty. But you would assume that he was like a regular person if it wasn't for the fact that he was like ducking and weaving through the people and not bumping into anyone. Like you would assume like he kind of looks like a suspect, except he's more aware of his surroundings than
He's got an unusual skill and he's quick on his feet, basically.
Exactly.
He's intensely normal until he starts to move.
Exactly. That is exactly what it is. And so he'll like come towards you and he'll be like, follow me. And he doesn't stop walking. He like expects you to follow him. He's like, come on, let's.
Okay. We're gonna...
I guess we'll follow this person for the moment.
And you'll notice if anyone would like to roll me an insight check.
Yeah, sure, why not?
I don't trust him. I failed.
Insight. Oh, I'm probably gonna fail this.
I passed. I'm
I
pretty
failed.
sure.
He smells
I
really
might
good.
have just passed.
Oh wait, it's above it, right? It's
Yeah,
It's
above.
above it, yeah.
oh, okay, no man, I passed.
Okay, what if I
Oh,
roll?
notice.
What if I just made it? Like if I rolled
beats,
a 9?
It meets it,
Meets,
it,
beats.
Beats or beats. Okay, I made it.
So everyone but Lefando will notice he smells really freaking good. He smells like roasted meat and herbs, like a barbecue. He reeks of shish kebab.
So he
Like,
works in a
good-
restaurant.
Like good shish kebab though. Like good shish kebab. Like this is like
It's just weird for a person to smell like food. You know?
Yeah.
These are
I
the
feel like it's like
strangest
the
notes
people
I
who
have
work-
ever written for a tabletop game.
Yeah.
listen. He smells like food. I'm telling you that's a
He works at a grill. It's all
he
right.
works at a bar and grill. He works at a bar and grill.
But do we trust him though? Is this our person?
This is your person,
It's
and I
definitely-
wouldn't say trust is a strong word. I would not distrust him to get the job done. But he will tell you as you try to introduce yourself. Are you going to try to introduce yourself?
I mean, yeah.
It doesn't
People
sound like
shush
he's gonna
you.
give us a chance though, because
I'll wait till you get to the ship.
yeah.
He will. The second you try to introduce yourselves, he's like, no names. If anyone asks, I know nothing about Kendrick's little expedition. You're just passengers on my ship. And he'll like
Understood.
open the boathouse. Like the I say boathouse, but it's the thing that leads to the boat, to the ship. It's that thing. I don't know. It says boathouse in the book. And there'll be a guard dog, but like a regular cute dog. And he'll like look up when you come in, sniff sniff Hobbs, then sniff you, and look kind of disappointed. Because you're not giving him treats.
Oh, I was real confused. It's like, excuse me?
Like, you know when you meet a new dog and the new dog does the sniff thing and like looks for treats? Like
I will
that.
absolutely just spend my entire time petting this dog and giving him treats.
Do you have treats is the question.
Probably not, but I I'm like the mom friend where I always have snacks on hand, like a little candy,
Yes, just give the dog candy.
tissues,
Yeah, give the dog
whatever you
chocolate.
need.
I'm sure that'll be fine.
Ibuprofen.
No, don't do that.
Ibuprofen.
The dog, which is going to be named Calvin,
Marquis. No.
Calvin.
Oh, Calvin Hobbs. Okay.
Best NPC ever. Love it.
Whew, we're good. We're great. Having a great time.
Yeah, we're doing fine. The dog will like follow you around, like it's following you, like waiting for something. Obviously, the answer, and you can tell from the wagging tail, the answer is food. The room is so as you enter this like boathouse, the room itself is empty, save for an assortment of mishmash rugs covering the floor. Hans will peel back like a layer of rugs to reveal a trap door and a ladder, and descend down. And like when you get down, you'll find like a battered airship. And like so. I guess I failed to explain. So the way the airship dock works is there are boats floating above it and below it. Like depending on how powerful and how much you want someone to notice you. And so this ship is floating below the docks. So when you climb down into what is the Gilded Drake. And Hobbs will be like, and here she is, the finest airship. The one fine airship in good working order. Everything even comes with a retractable cannon. Like he's like showing off. Like he's like,
yeah.
Like look how fancy my ship is.
I can't. Are we gonna have to use a cannon in the air?
I
Possibly.
Oh.
We
okay.
didn't realize.
You've never been raided before.
I mean,
No.
No, we haven't been on a ship off Ardell before.
Okay. Well, it'll be a very fun first time for you.
I don't think we might have different definitions of fun, but I'll let you have it.
I was 8 when my first raid happened, so you should have fun.
Oh. In the air?
In the air.
Oh boy. Why did they only hire 4 of us?
They don't listen. If you're asking it out loud, Hobbs will go shh.
Why? Okay. Why did they hire just 4 of us? It's not changing my question. If Paris an issue,
Hobbs is gonna be like, listen, I'm just the taxi. I am just the ride from point A to point B and point A again.
I'm just baby driver.
I'm just the driver. He will repeat, I know nothing about Kendrick's little expedition.
I will simply like go and inspect various parts of the ship to make sure it can fly and be stable. And when I am satisfied, I will just plant myself somewhere on the deck and just look real comfortable.
So when you're exploring, do you happen to look where so the options of where you can look consists of the hold, which is like down below where things are, and then there's like the cockpit area, and then there's like the deck.
Not going in the hold, was told not to go down there or go around those things. So I don't care about that stuff. I'm going to check the cockpit and the deck. Anything, make sure that, sails are good, ropes are good, knots are good. Once all that is checked, I will feel comfortable. And of course the cockpit as well.
Yes. Okay. So you gain a better sense of the Drake's thrust, power, and flight controls in examining this. You will gain 1 stack of advantage for examining the ship, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And as you familiarize yourself with the controls, you'll note that it's a pretty standard vehicle, if a little old. Like it's not like the most modern thing in the world.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna be traveling for like, what was it, like a week or 2 or something?
No, like a couple days.
Couple days.
Yeah.
Okay, so I kind of imagine that, how like in Mass Effect, all of the companions have like their spot on the ship.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna find my spot. It's probably like somewhere darker and kind of like tucked away in the corner. I don't want to be around any windows. I do not want to look outside. I don't want to be near the outside.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fair.
So you want to go in the hold with all the illegal stuff?
That would be a windowless area, but there'll be less windows up top, just less. There'll be windows, just less of them. Would you like to go in the hole?
Less. I don't know. I don't think so.
Listen, if you're looking for the place with the least amount of windows, the hole is the correct answer. If you're looking
All
for a
right.
place
Well,
with
I guess
less
I'm going in the hole. I'm going in the hole. That's it.
The
And I go.
hold,
Bro,
hold.
where you go? I think Drummond's watches like Rowan, like we're not meant to go. We're not okay. Way up. And he's
No,
like,
I don't.
good.
I can. The windows. I just.
No,
Oh,
yeah.
I need a
Can't-
stealth check from you.
Oofa. That's not good. Oh no, I didn't make it.
You didn't make it?
Nope.
So as you're trying to go down there, Hobbs will be like, like kiss teeth at you and be like, no.
I wasn't doing anything. I was just looking.
I think that was the problem.
It's funny because I can't really see, but I'm hoping no one questions it.
Okay.
I think we can probably find a room with less windows.
Yeah,
without
like you can
upsetting
find
Hobbs.
another. You can find another. It will have windows. It'll just have less windows.
Okay, that's fine. I'll take it. I don't want to hear
Just
the outside.
Yeah. It's like so. Okay, have you ever been on a boat, like a sailboat, not sailboat, like a ship, like a cruise ship?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Damn it. Neither have I, but I looked at cruise ships before I realized that they were terrible things. Terrible disease-ridden little monster ships. But on cruise ships, they have they have decks that have like lots of windows, but then they have like the inside ship where it's like there are windows, but they only look inside.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna find a part of the ship that only looks like it has windows, but the windows don't look outside; they look to the inside of the ship.
Okay.
And so, by the way, LaFondo, while you're examining the cockpit area or whatever, you'll notice something strange when examining the dry crystal with that thing that powers the airship.
Mhm.
Someone has rearranged the matrix shards and has placed another piece of crystal inside of that crystal. And it's basically the equivalent. It's like this universe equivalent of a tracking device. Something's like a tracking device to your dry crystal. You could disassemble it, but it would take you a lot of time, a lot of effort, and you do not have the skills to put it back together. But you are aware now that someone is watching, like not watching you, but watching you.
Mm-hmm. I'll go to Hobbs and
Okay.
just inquire about who's watching the ship.
Yes. If you ask Hobbs about who's watching the ship, he's gonna not be the most forthcoming. Mostly he'll just like try to like put you off. How insistent are you going to be?
Very. I'm gonna cross my arms and I'm gonna give him the look. It says that I mean business.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna try to
Also
intimidate
showing
him.
off biceps.
Okay.
That is a success.
Okay. So he will be sufficiently intimidated. He will promise you that the people that he told will not necessarily can get paid for safe passage. And he would deliver you safe passage. He guarantees that anyone that he told is not interested in disrupting this expedition.
Mm-hmm.
They're just curious as to what he specifically Hobbs is up to.
Gotcha.
It's not about you, it's about what Hobbs is doing.
Cool. Still don't trust him. So I will give him a nod saying thank you for his candor, and I will go to the deck of the ship and I will just look out upon the expanse of the sky.
Alana, what are you up to?
I am going, after we all get settled in, I am going to go around to everyone and hand out my little crystal keychains. I'm going to Rowan and Draymond first, and well, I just picked these up because, first of all, they're matching, so we all have one. But since we're going away from your home, I thought it might be nice, just have a little reminder of home.
Oh, thank you.
Just for funsies.
This is so sweet. Thank you, darling.
You're most welcome.
I think Jartman pulls out his sword and just tries to attach it to the hilt of his sword.
It's a new pommel.
Yeah.
It's like dangling there, just kind of
dangling off the
clacking.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh,
I was thinking I need to add something to my sword to just make it look a little bit more interesting. So
Right.
thank you.
It's
I
very
really appreciate
unique.
it.
And then I hit up Luthando, and well, neither of us are from here, so I figured it could be a nice little memorabilia, and it kind of sparkles.
I hate this place.
Oh, me too.
With a burning passion that could rival that of only 1,000 suns.
Well,
I do not want to remember this
much.
place in any way, shape, or form, unless it is probably burning upon the horizon.
Now, that
Okay, well,
might
I'll just
be...
keep it.
It's a little excessive.
You see, just like the beaming smile that she has on, just kind of like gets smaller and smaller. The light burning out of her eyes. Just like, okay.
Oh no!
I'll keep it. Don't worry.
If you
If you change your mind.
I appreciate your attempt at gift giving, but I cannot accept it at this time.
Okay, well, I'll keep that in mind at this time. That's fine. Just tuck it away in the pocket.
As Luthando just like goes back to being very comfortable looking at the sky.
He'll come
You
around.
both aren't from Ardell, right?
I am not.
Well, where are you from? We haven't really had a chance to get to know each other.
I didn't come up with a country name.
Improv time, let's go!
Do you have one? I don't know.
I might have one. Hold on a second. Continue. I'll tell you where your country's from in a second.
I do not have a place I was born unless you accept a ship.
You were born on a ship.
I was born on a ship, and our ships have been moving ever since I was born.
The first thing that came up when I googled fantasy country name was El Dorado. I'm from El Dorado, from the city of Ambrosia.
Yeah. I think I've heard of that place. Yeah.
It's very sparkly there, very shiny.
It's excessive there.
I accept it. That is now canonically where you're from.
It's very luxe and not excessive. So
we can see your city from 100 miles out. Believe
I know.
me,
Isn't
excessive
it beautiful?
Is exactly the right word.
Well, everything is beauty and excess, More is more.
That is absolutely a true statement. More is certainly more.
My cheeks hurt so bad.
Well, I'll be very honest. I'm extremely sorry that this is your first experience of Ardell.
Well, I've been here for a few years, so it's not so bad.
So it's.
I have a house closer to town.
So did you know Ardell was this bad? Because I've been living here all my life and I didn't.
Well, I don't really get out into the area that we first went into, but I came from not very fancy areas, so that's fine with me. It's not. It felt a little like home.
Lizando, I am very sorry.
I do not think there are enough apologies in the world to make this place even somewhat acceptable to me. However, you don't seem like a terrible person yet.
Hopefully that continues to be a true statement.
I only hope so. Ardell has disappointed me enough times today, and I just got here.
Aww.
Oh, you should probably not go to the archive then. The memories that we hold there are not good ones.
What is an archive?
Our jurisdiction is recording the history of the city, memories that others may want forgotten. We remember everything.
Your speakers, then.
No, they read.
We write everything down.
You waste paper?
Do you not know how to read?
I can read, but why would you write your history on a paper?
So it's not lost.
Why don't you just tell it to each other?
Well, see, history is told by the victors. The archivists write down the truth.
Are you
Well,
normally going to
technically,
war?
The victors could also write down the...
Not the archivists. We
Are you-
are specifically taught to... That's why we're not allowed to leave.
Then why are you here?
I left.
Yeah.
I'm an exception to the rule.
Are we certain about that? Are we certain that I'm not going to have some random paper pusher come looking for you because you left?
You might. That's part of the fun, though, isn't it?
Technically, I'm the paper pusher here. I work in trade.
If you know the head archivist, I'm so sorry in advance. They are a right asshole.
It's not, I can't speak for them, but from what I've heard and seen, it's not really living in one place, in one building all your life. Isn't
Sounds
a great
like
way.
hell.
Yeah.
However, I must ask, you have left the archives, these whatever this building is. Why?
Let's say I got a taste of adventure. And I didn't want to stay in the library anymore.
Mm. And you, Drummond, left the guards. Why?
A couple of years ago, I got seriously injured to the point that magic couldn't quite fix it completely. So I stepped away because I wasn't physically fit, and frankly, I wasn't really mentally fit after that to continue to be a guard.
But you're better now.
Somewhat.
What ails you, friend?
He kind of just, probably gonna take a moment, but he undoes his armor and shows the side of his stomach, and it's just a very poorly healed. I don't want to explain it. It looks like there's a more or less a ruined crater in his stomach that's been very poorly healed.
What kind of medicine does your Ardell hold that this is like this?
It wasn't really the medicine, it's more of just the injury itself that was just very extreme. From what I understood, I was quite lucky to survive it, actually.
What are the lingering side effects, then, that made you not go back to the guards?
If I overexert myself, the injury just flares up a bit more. It becomes a bit hard for me to move. I just need time to rest, and I'm usually fine again afterwards.
Define overexert yourself.
I don't know, maybe take on multiple highly skilled fighters on my own. But it seems like at least after the last time we had, I'm not gonna have to do that on my own.
Okay.
If you're wondering if we're capable just because we haven't left, we are more than capable to take on this job.
Not capable. That's not my issue. I am worried greatly that your leaving this archive will present a problem to the archive, one that they will want to rectify by bringing you back. And I am assuming Draman would not allow that to happen.
I wouldn't let them catch me.
Have you ever gone hunting before?
The answer to that's obvious. But neither have the other archivists.
True. Is this archive poor?
Damn, speedy plane out there.
Oh damn, real fast airship. Sorry guys.
All right, we get it. Modest. We live very modestly, just enough for the necessities.
Not you. The group itself. Do they have money? Could they hire a hunter to come looking for you?
I suppose that's possible. I don't know who's in what pocket, although the archivists, we're not supposed to have ties outside. We're supposed to keep our information as neutral as possible. However, that may not be the case.
Your city gives me very little hope when it comes to a lack of corruption in it. So probably.
I'm learning that for myself.
So there's that. Of course, there's also the ambassador.
Yes.
Who is here as well.
What, do you have a problem with me?
I'm sure you both have your own baggage.
Well, I left my clothes at my house, so I don't actually have any baggage, but...
Oh, no, darling, I meant is anything we should be aware of on our journey?
She hasn't stopped smiling since we've met her. I think
I'm
that you
a
can...
hobby person.
I think we can clearly see that there is something very off about this person that they are trying to hide.
I have gone through a lot of trouble in my life, and I decided that I would just be happy. Is that a crime?
Yes.
Not
Yes.
a crime per se, but taking those emotions and not processing them and covering them with the band-aid of happiness.
Oh no, I've had lots of therapy.
Therapy.
Therapy's a thing. We're gonna go with
It's
it.
good.
We're gonna go with it. We're gonna roll
It's
We're
with
in
it.
a
it's an
fantasy world where people are
Eldorado, you
constantly
know?
getting attacked by beasts. There's a miasma outside of the confines of your city. I feel like people are going to need therapy in this world.
Darwin, you've definitely had therapy for your PTSD.
Yeah, for sure.
But continue, because I'm just taking notes about things to do later on. Wait.
Like,
So-
is there something we
Well-
need to worry about?
I would say not. I was chosen because I'm not part of this court, even though I work in the court, and so I'm a very good talker and I'm trustworthy because well, I'm trustworthy.
It's not.
Who deemed you trustworthy?
Well, Maddox, that's why he selected me. Nobody else believes him at court, and I don't really have a stake one way or the other.
I've learned a couple things after leaving the archive is that the words court and trustworthy are
No,
not.
I'm not. I don't work. Well, I mean, I work in court, yes, but I'm just an ambassador. I
So
work
you
in
are used
mercantile and trade.
to lying, scheming.
No. That's politicians. I'm not a politician.
You would say that if you were not trying to be a politician.
Oh, I'm not trying to be a politician. I like numbers. I'm an accountant of sorts.
I'm
What are you an
confused.
ambassador of?
Well, I deal with trade to other countries.
Right.
You know, iron from this place and oil from this place. Or
Resource management.
Resource management, yes.
I guess that does kind of make sense.
No, nothing about this makes sense.
Well, we're looking for a resource we need to save Ardell. It would make sense to bring in someone who has dealt with that, I guess.
Lusando, why were you brought on? You seem to quite literally and very understandably hate this place. So I'm assuming this
Why
is
do
your
you
first
want to
time
save
here.
it so much?
And I
You
just
don't
take
have
off
it
the
here.
coat and I just start flexing. Would you not hire someone this big?
He has a point.
Okay, yeah, you've got a point. Can you put your cloak back on, please?
Certainly.
Could you please dress yourself?
I don't need you to feel insecure around me.
No, I don't feel insecure. That's not it. No, that's not it. But
That's not it at all.
Oh my
don't
god.
say it like that. Like making me forget.
Well,
Like,
I
turns
mean,
around, like, I swear it's not. I'm not insecure. Okay, it's not.
I know
No,
you're
it's-
not,
That's what
darling. I
someone
know.
who's not insecure would say. Or
Okay,
someone who
But
isn't
the
insecure.
real question is, if you have been on the ship with traveling, did you want to get off your ship?
No. I was told by my father that if I was to succeed him as chief of my tribe, I must learn to protect others.
Interesting. Protect others.
Help others. It's more than
That's
this.
Well, if the rest of our journey is going to be anything like just a short journey to the docks, we might need that protection. So I'm very grateful that you're here.
I
Lusando.
must be able to learn to protect those who I do not know, nor whose path I will ever come across. That is the problem. I have no idea what that means.
understandably so.
However, the reason I am helping this place is because of all the people here, I'm certain not all of them are responsible for that.
Well, I'm not that capable. I'm not.
Do you just say the thing that people want to hear?
You know, I think it's more coincidence than anything else.
It's a funny way of saying yes, darling.
Well, I don't say it intentionally that that's what they want to hear. I was raised with manners. I'm very pleasant.
Yes. I tend to find that that is a facade that is very easily broken under duress and strain.
Well, I do cry. I like to read a lot of books that, you know, are very sad sometimes.
I cannot wait for the moment you are actually mean to another person. We might actually get a glimpse into your true character.
Maybe. We'll see.
You two are going to get along quite well.
No, we will not. I imagine that I will distrust and dislike her for most of this trip. But that is
Oh, that's
okay.
fine.
I do not have to like every person that I come across. However,
You?
Oh, this is
However.
going to be interesting for sure.
Oh,
I love
man,
it.
It's great. It's great.
Every time.
so shall we take off?
Before we do you have those I don't know, are they pills, potions for ship
Amnesia?
sickness?
Yes.
Because
You, however, should get your first experience of leaving dock from the deck of the ship. Here.
Boy.
Thank you.
And I go to tell Hobbs that we are ready to depart.
And so you will join the flow of traffic moving through the city, breaking away once you pass the shell, the abandoned cargo ship that makes the unofficial edge of Ardell airspace. So basically, your ship has passed the thing that says this is our ceded land.
This is Ardell.
Yeah, this is Ardell.
You're now leaving Ardell. Hope you come back.
It's a giant empty cargo ship. If that tells you anything about Ardell. No one remembers what happened to the barren husk of Metal Twisted, but they all know it's a signpost marking the beginning of North Azur. You enter the open skies beyond the safety of the port, and if you don't return, you'll be forgotten along with the rest of the debris floating out here.
That's not sinister at all.
I'm sure this is fine. I'm sure it's totally fine.
But if you don't come back, like there's a lot of other floating ships out here. Don't worry about it. No one will remember that you ever left.
Okay, cool. About it.
The sun rises, so basically you travel for a you make it through the night. So like you make it through the night and it's now the next day. Like nothing bad has happened. You're fine. Everything is great. The sun rises. The bright blue sky turns on beneath the merciless glare. The Azra spreads out endlessly before you. There are billowing clouds of the toxic miasma, which you all should have been aware of. It's just a thing that's killing. It's a thing that the crystals are protecting you from.
No, we're yeah, totally. We're totally with you.
Basically you have no real amount of way to gauge how far you've traveled because it's basically just endless miasma and ocean and sky and miasma and ocean and sky. If you didn't have the compass chart to guide you, you'd probably spend forever just sailing into this void, so don't lose the shard. Hours pass.
Hey guys, I don't know. I thought it would be fun to like throw the shard around and it just went off the ship. I'm really sorry, guys.
Have you ever fallen off a ship? Have you ever fallen off a ship before?
No, I haven't.
Oh, well, you've never really sailed.
Well, if he sailed off the ship, then he would be dead because we're in the air.
Well, not really. Sometimes you can be saved.
Rarely.
Small chance.
Maybe you'll land on something close by and someone will come get you.
By the way, now that we're like full day into sailing, clothes are off. Not like full naked, just clothes are off.
Not full naked, but the clothes are off.
Got Speedos on, you know?
The cloak is off, but like...
He's got like the fancy like jeweled codpiece or whatever in it, you know.
Perfect. Okay.
I believe in you. I see it and I accept this. This party is just gonna get progressively more naked. So this is now the beach episode.
He's exactly where he likes to be. So the wind is all over his body and he likes that. Yes,
it's wind and sun and wind and sun. Eventually days turn to dusk, the bright orange fades into inky purple. An immense wall of miasma comes into the view at the distance. The rest of the sky is like strangely calm. As you fly into what amounts to a storm. A miasma storm.
Lithando. I was like pointing at it. Do we need to do anything about that?
Do we need to do anything about that? Do we need to take evasive maneuvers?
I would say no. Mostly because it's much too large for you to avoid, and it's just it's like trying to dodge a hurricane in the ocean.
So we just need to like get someplace where we're not going to breathe it in immediately.
Yeah.
And I just say, just get inside. As I grab my cloak and whatnot and wrap myself.
Yeah, like just. But as you are,
Put on your PPE, everyone. Let's go.
Your armor, son.
I don't know what that. Oh, your PPE.
PPE, like the the
Oh, I
for
only
everything.
heard PP, and that was it. Like,
PPE at first. And I was just like, what's happening?
Get your
heard-
Packers.
I'll be honest, I only heard that as well, but I was like, I'm gonna assume
Stop. Oh my god.
It's fine.
I heard you, Adelaide. Personal protection equipment.
okay, cool.
Whatever you need, whatever you've got that needs protecting.
And so
Oh my god.
you will, as you approach, as you get closer and closer. So basically, you're in. Have we all seen any movie that takes place on a boat? Perfect Storm.
Yes.
Yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean. Sure.
Yeah, right. So you know the part of the cabin that's like the glass walls and you can see out into the thing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you've all kind of congregated in that area. Hobbs is at the helm, sailing the ship, like checking the compass to make sure you're still going in the right direction. Because if you veer off course, who knows how long it'll take you to get back on course. And as you approach, you see what looks like a faint field of stars and a towering purple thunderhead. The twinkling pinpoints of light move in a hypnotic shimmer. When they lurch unexpectedly, a monstrous roar rattles the drake. A colossus skyworm bursts through the dense bank of miasma. The serpent appears weightless, its giant body rising endless spirals of scales, lined with dull crystal shards. For centuries, Lefando, you will know that sailors have told story of these dreaded skyworms, these monstrous serpents that live in the ocean, or in Azra, sorry. Anyone from Ardell, anyone from Ardell or who's not a regular seafaring person would be like, that's not true. You can't prove that. You can't prove a negative, basically. No one's seen a body, therefore it can't. But anyone who's been out in the ocean, they just discount it as weird, scary stories that you tell people about the ocean. With a roar that shakes the drake, the massive creature opens its gaping maw.
Luthando.
Is that thing about to eat us?
And lunges for your airship.
Um,
You can do a couple things. And this is you only have 1 second to make a vote, and whatever gets the most choices is the thing you're doing. And
Okay.
there's 4 of you, so don't be indecisive.
okay.
You can be indecisive. That's one of your 3 choices. You can choose to try to fight it, because remember, you have airship cannons. You can choose to try to outrun it, because you might be able to outrun it. You might end up off course, but you can try to outrun it. Or if the 4 of you can't come up with an agreement, you're going to be indecisive, and it's up to me to tell you what happens.
We should maybe go faster. Can you make the ship
Yeah,
go
let's-
faster?
I don't think the evasive maneuvers.
Hobbs, get us the fuck away from this thing.
So you basically, okay.
Oh, what does that mean?
What?
You can't be saying things like that.
Can I, who would you consider the party leader?
Luthando right now.
Yeah, especially on the ship, Luthando, for sure.
I would.
I get a leadership role from you.
I'm going to look
Hey,
at
okay,
Luthando
leadership is my
and
thing.
just say, your muscles are very impressive, and I really appreciate them, but I don't think they're gonna have much help against.
Oh, I had no intention of trying to fight this thing. So I'm gonna use my auto crit to completely succeed this roll.
Nice, love it.
Good job.
Yeah.
So that's a good use of that. Loose debris clatters across the floor as you as Hobbs hard turns the ship starboard. Basically, so imagine I'm gonna use my mouth as an example. I can use my hand as a mouth. So it's coming towards you. You're going towards it, and you just You're way too close to its mouth for your personal comfort, but you're no longer in its mouth. And it keeps basically, because its momentum carries it forward, and as it carries it forward, once it realizes it hasn't eaten you, it begins to turn, angling its massive body for another attack. Hobbs will slam the throttle forward, racing towards the cloud banks, as you try to put as much distance between you and the Skyworm as possible. You break through the miasma on the other side, and you break.
No.
Why do you keep doing this?
Because I love your reaction.
I don't.
So
My heart can't take this. Okay.
Fine. You're fine. You break through the cloud just as a larger ship with massive white skull painted on its bow pulls in front of you. You swerve to avoid it. And Skyworm closes its glap. So basically, imagine this. So let's just paint this beautiful picture. So it was coming towards you. You went that way. There's another ship coming towards you. You go, oh shit! Try to turn away from that ship, but you forgot there's a Skyworm behind you.
Oh Jesus!
So you it's not really a choice. It's not really a choice. What's going to happen, or what is happening, is it's just a giant skull. Exactly. As you swerve to avoid it, the Skyworm closes the gap, and its mouth eclipses the night sky, and it swallows you whole. But you're fine. But you're fine. You've just been eaten, like Jonah and the whale. So you're now inside of a Skyworm. I'm just gonna let you process that information, and I wish I had a way. Actually, this is what it looks like for reference. I'm gonna throw it in Discord so you all can see it because I can't figure out how to send it in. But go look at that. That's what it looks like. That's what our body looks like. It's huge. You're tiny in comparison. So you're fine.
I don't like this.
I thought this was like a circular thing, like the big worm from SpongeBob. This thing is horizontally long with huge teeth.
I was thinking the same thing as SpongeBob as well.
It's a giant fucking Skyworm.
Like, to understand everyone out there in the universe, like, first of all, a mouth does not go this way, it goes this way. Its cheeks are way too long. Teeth are like big as ships. What the flip? It also has like a weird little like Fu Manchu going on here.
Oh my god, what the flip?
Fu Manchu, I'm dead.
I was dying.
I really should make a slideshow. I should really put a slideshow together for you all. So you're not surprised by the way things look in this game, but it's beautiful. But look how beautiful that art is.
Actually, here's the best way to describe it. It is like the amalgamation of a worm and a manta ray. That's what it looks like with teeth.
Lots of teeth.
Just
So
big
many
teeth.
teeth. So we're just gonna blast the cannons on all sides, right?
Okay,
Like,
Mr. Kilted Cajun, yes, you have the best description of what this thing looks like.
oh no.
It's a Cheshire grin at the end
God
of the
damn
scaly
it.
peen.
I hate it.
Did you say something so controversial yet so true?
Oh, God damn it.
Slippery had it originally. The hammerhead worm was good, but then, yeah, that's amazing. I love it.
In you.
How do we get out of this situation?
But we do donuts in its mouth and we shoot the cannons.
Wait, hold on. Were we the only ones eaten, or were the other ship eaten too?
It's just you guys right now.
Well, that sucks. A problem shared is a problem halved, guys.
I mean, give it time. We don't know.
It could turn around. And the reason why it ate you was because you turned around sideways. So you went like as it was coming this way, you were going this way. So it in its long mouth got.
No, I understand. Geometry's fine. I'm just saying. I wish we were not alone. So how do we get out of this situation?
We have retractable cannons, right? Can we
You
just
have
fire
retractable
it
cannons.
as of its mouth? Are we in the stomach? Are we in the mouth?
No,
Like, how's it
you're,
going?
you're just in its mouth. You haven't been
Okay.
swallowed yet. That's coming soon.
Hobbs, do you think you can turn this around and maybe shoot at, and so you can aim and shoot at the teeth? Shatter some teeth, maybe get to open its mouth?
Okay, so. Whoops.
I wasn't expecting to be devoured whole today.
Expecting to be devoured whole. Like, who was actually ever expecting that? Jonah wasn't expecting that, and it still happened to him anyway.
I was not gonna say what came to my mind because it was terrible, and I'm not proud of that thought.
Self-awareness is key, and for that, we're proud of you.
Okay, the dull crystal shards dot the wet humid cavern of the skyworm's mouth and throat, dimly marking the edge of the creature's gullet. You stare down a long, fleshy tunnel lined with hundreds of rigid molars the size of anvils. Leftover chunks of metal, stone, and meat are wedged between the gaps of its teeth. The tongue lifts its throat. Its tongue lifts and its throat clenches around the Jake. The ship groans and the candles rattle as its mouth muscles contract, pulling you towards the belly of the beast. This is again a snap vote, so you have three choices. And you have four of you. You have to make a choice, or else I will make one for you. So your options are brace the hull, where it's doing a thing, fire the cannons, or retreat into the hole and hope for the best.
Let's fire the cannons.
Yeah, let's go for the
Just aim
cannons.
for the teeth and
Listen, every other
See if we can
story
blast
always
our
has
way
it that
out.
they need to sneeze our way out of this, so.
Just take a feather and just
Tickle its gullet.
let us out now. Thank you.
Boop, 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 boop. Oh, that's interesting. I need.
You keep saying these things.
What do you mean? I knew it was coming. It's on slide 5 in the slideshow. It's fine. I knew it was coming. I just didn't know. I just didn't know. So I need everyone to do a athletics check specifically because I'm going to tell you why it's athletics. Because you're currently being eaten and you're trying to make your way to the cannons. And it's how well you are at getting to said cannons without falling.
Success, 19/13.
Thank you.
16/13.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Nice.
I guess I do a backflip on the way or something. I don't know.
Yeah, you totally you walk you stride confidently you're not being eaten. It's fine.
18/13.
Oh, so you all made it. Nice.
Again, just in case anyone's new here, we flipped the rolling system over,
Yes.
so it's roll high meets instead of roll low.
Yes. So you ignore the around you, and grip the base of the cannons and pull. You drag the massive cannon, like you do the thing with the cannon where you pull it all the way back and then go.
Like a pinball.
Yeah, pinball it. You
I kind of like to think that I'm not. Since we're being eaten, I feel like the ship rocked a little bit. I feel like Rowan just wants to make sure they don't fall over. So I think you notice spiderweb wrap around their feet and they anchor themselves. And then to help move the cannon, I feel like there's spiderweb action, helping you guys pull it to where you need it to go.
yeah.
That's my
Okay.
athletics check. Rowan is not happy right now.
No, I mean to be fair, fair, you've been eaten. And so as you fire into the mouth of the Skyworm, sorry, I forgot what it was called for a second. It does what anyone does when something in its mouth pokes you at the top of your mouth. And no, it does not. You would wish it was gonna throw up, but it's not gonna throw up because it's not a person, it's a Skyworm. And it like contracts, I guess is the word to describe what its throat does. Like it's trying to like use its teeth to crush whatever's in its, but it's trying to use its inner teeth to crush whatever's in its mouth to get that feeling out of its throat. Like you know when you clear your throat and like you're trying to get that thing out. It's doing that.
Gotcha.
I don't know, undulate? That sounds like a gross word, and I don't like it. So we're never gonna say it again. And the I'm trying to figure out the best way to tell you that you've been eaten and you've now gone down its throat.
Oh, great. You could just say that and we'll just, continue on with our lives, I guess, with whatever's left of our lives.
No, here's the thing. You're still fine. Your ship is fucked up. Your ship is beyond fucked up. The airship will require major repairs before she's skyworthy again. Like you fucked it. It's fucked up. It's been crushed. It's been chewed on. It's got a little slime in it. But when it seems like that pressure that it was exerting on your ship was going to basically break the ship into all the little pieces that make up your ship, it like clears its throat one last time, and you end up getting passed through its esophagus and emerge in a rancid chamber somewhere in the beast's gut.
So
You're no longer by the teeth. The teeth are no longer where you are, but you also can no longer fly.
We've been swallowed.
Yes.
But not like all the way followed. Like you're not in its stomach acid.
Small
Imani.
comfort.
Yes.
Gracious, illustrious DM.
Yes.
The fuck?
Thank you.
You're
okay?
so far deep.
Can't
You're
believe
so
this.
far deep inside the Skyworm. You can hear the faint thrum of its heart beating within like its body.
Wait, is its heart near us?
No, I feel like it's just like you can hear it through its body. Like you're close enough.
Okay.
Like you're inside its body close enough. Like you're like if it was a person, you're like
It's like
here.
Osmosis Jones. We're like the just in there. I don't know.
Cells at work. We're cells at work.
So
Your cells, exactly. Your cells at work.
I'm too big to be a platelet, so guess I'm a kill.
God damn it! I
I'll be
left. I don't remember anything about biology. I don't want to remember anything.
No, it's
I think that
okay.
was traumatic.
Ay, Madonna mia.
Okay.
In fact, apparently, people's esophagus and heart muscles are in the same nervous system.
Oh, hey, should we just like kill it from here then?
Yeah.
I don't know, keep firing the cannons until we're out, I guess.
I think that's gonna give acid reflux, and while I think it might puke you up, it also might give you stomach acid, which I don't think you'd survive. I'm just gonna put that out there because this is Skyrim stomach acid.
So we can't shoot it.
I would not advise shooting it.
Okay, so what are our options
What are the options?
in this moment? Because we're like boned.
Let's cut our way out of here. I'm gonna.
Can we
Cut
cut? I
out.
mean, here's the problem. But here's a problem with that, though.
The pirate ship on the other side?
No, I mean, I'm perfectly fine with the pirate ship on the other side. I can live with that. What I can't live with is cutting my way out, and there just being sky underneath me.
Good point.
So
if you're saying that we could cut our way out and hop on the pirate ship, I'll gladly kill some pirates. I have no problem commandeering a pirate ship.
So your options are, well, here's the thing. You can tell. Hobbs is knocked out, by the way. Hobbs is not doing well. Also, because I don't feel like dealing with an NPC right now. But he's
That's
alive.
fine.
He's alive. You can tell this thing has eaten other things before you. You're not the first thing it's eaten. You're probably not going to be the last thing it's eaten.
What if I poisoned it though?
Then it would just fall from the sky, I think.
That's not good either. That's not a good option.
I mean, it's an option. Again, it's an option.
I need a good one. I need a good option. I need an option that does not immediately result in this campaign ending.
I think the only thing we can do, guys, is maybe try and crawl out. When we last got eaten, the pirate ship was right in front of us, right?
Oh.
Also, probably right in front of the worm.
I am fine with this.
Crawl out of the without the ship and go where?
What condition is the ship in?
There's only one of two ways, really.
There are only 2 exits from this worm.
Yeah, isn't you said the ship is you said the ship is fucked up, right?
Is it still up? But like it can't. It's like fucked up in the sense that it can float, it can't fly.
Okay, floating I can handle.
Like it's a boat right now, not an airship.
Oh, so you mean it can float quite literally float on the water?
Yeah, like but you, like if you try to like, it makes the sound like it's trying to turn on, but like it doesn't turn on. Like it's like your engine is dead, or like you crashed your car inside of the mouth of a monster.
Yeah, I think the only option is to go on foot and try and get back out to the mouth area and figure out a way to get out from there.
Oh Lord.
What's the worst that you can run into? There's nothing else living down here, I promise.
There's nothing else living down here, she says.
Imani, I don't trust you, no offense.
I mean, you have already broken our trust once before. I think we can officially say that there's no more trust to be had here. So yeah, do we see what other living things are in here and see if we can try and find our way out, or
oh, it's fine.
If we can get back to if we go back up to the mouth with the other pirate ship.
Again, I will gladly kill 20 pirates to take their ship.
If we can get there,
we could just convince them.
I've heard enough stories. I haven't flown before, but I've heard a decent amount of stories about pirates, and I don't know if talking to them will work.
Also, you don't know if they're pirates.
It's
just
better
stolen their ship. It's no guarantee that they're pirates.
It's better than being eaten.
I would prefer to not be digested in acid. Yes.
You've never talked to pirates with me before.
I say we head to the other ship.
I almost had I literally about said I think I'd rather get digested.
This campaign has taken a strange turn.
Yeah. You know, we can try talking to them. Worst case scenario, we have to kill them anyway.
There we go. Exactly.
I feel like that's a better case scenario, but anyways, yes,
If we have to kill them, then we'll kill them.
Let's try to get out that way and get onto that ship. However, there is a 5th person. Looks over at the unconscious Hobbs. Wait, is the dog on the ship?
Yeah.
No, we have to save the dog.
Fuck Hobbs, man. Carmen's coming with us.
Fuck. I don't know how much like flavor room I have because I'm using the spider webs. Can I wrap up Hobbs in like a cocoon and just like stick him?
You have to explain it. You have to explain it to the rest of your party where the spider webs came from and all of that.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
I'm not saying no. I'm just saying you have to explain where the spider webs came from.
I mean, they technically don't until someone asks. So.
Also, you don't have to explain until someone asks. If no one asks, you don't have to say anything. They can just pretend that it's normal. Because 2 people in this party aren't from Ardell. So what do they know?
I'm incapable of playing humans. That's the real answer. Yeah, I guess if anyone wants to ask, I do have an explanation. But I think in the meantime, just like doing what
best
trying
when
to
they're out
say.
eat.
I'm from my hands. Also, another thing about Rowan is that you notice the cloak does not really ever open. Like he's usually like pretty fully covered. So 2 hands come out, and he from like the fingertips, like that's where like the webbing starts to come from, and he sort of starts like wrapping up Hobbs, and then is like, okay, should be easy to carry now, and we should probably get going.
I go down to the hold.
Okay.
I
Oh,
want to
shit,
just check if anything in this room is
Explosives.
usable for this situation.
Good call.
That's a good question.
And
Is
I'm
there
gonna go
anything
look
you-
for Calvin.
Gotta
Because the
save the
dog
dog.
is the dog, and
How would you guys?
don't want to teach just the dog. The dog is the most important person in this whole campaign.
Okay.
See, if we're gonna be on does the dog die, the answer has to be no.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the dog is not going to die. The dog is fine.
Like,
the dog will live
we,
to see
it can be a
another day.
TPK, but the dog comes back to tell our story. Like that's the
The dog will
only.
come back with a
thing I have to
note
learn.
saying where you were and what happened.
That's funny.
The dog is a bard, didn't you know? Telling your story is literally their job. So in the hole, let's see, what's in the hole? Oh, that's not the right page. That's not the right page. So in the hole, you will find, it takes you a couple minutes. It will take you a couple minutes, not that long, but like enough time that I'm telling you this consecutive. And you will, most of them are empty. They're storage bins that look like they used to transport black market goods. Most of them are empty, but there's 2 containers containing a small cache of food and some supplies. And the supplies consist of a waking drought, which gains 1 stack of advantage for your next check. Can be used out of combat. It can only be used out of combat. So it's any non-combat skill check. And another cloud clear solve, which removes 1 stack of condition. But it's food. It's like enough food for a couple of days. And those 2 items. So if you have to go camping out in the wilderness, you have food.
It was cloud clear. What was the first one?
Waking drought. These all have great names, I swear. And so an ethereal light pours through the gap of your shredded hull. You'll hear a plink of crystals on glass and find your navigation shard that you had examined earlier is tapping against the compass casing. And the crystal does the same thing that the other crystal did. Remember the first crystal that you used in magic? He did the thing and it like flew back to its home. When it breaks free of the glass that was leading it, it will float out of your ship.
Okay. So with that, I come back to the group, and I just look at Drummond, and I just say, unknot the knot.
Oh boy. Okay. I'm just gonna unknot it, I guess, and see what happens.
I will tell you out of game. Don't do that yet.
Okay.
I will say I'm
I'll
willing
tell
to
you-
live with the consequences if we. But okay.
Not that kind of thing. It's a kind of it's a +5 to any roll.
Oh. Okay.
Specifically, but like you don't know that. But for the sake of for narrative reasons, it does a thing that's good for you. Oh, I have some mysteries in my life. And so do you tell them that the crystal that was in the hole that was in the navigation thing went floating towards another crystal that must be nearby?
Oh. Now I understand what you're saying. So I will say
Yes.
that to everyone else.
Oh. where do you think the crystal's heading to? Where is it? Do we see it like leaving the ship?
If you look out, you see it joins the matrix of a massive hearth crystal in the middle of in the middle of like the thing that you're in. So like if you're
So wait, there's a crystal inside like the worm
it's
that was
like,
inside
like an eaten one. Like it's eaten one.
Oh.
Is this isn't the crystal that we got sent to find, is it?
No, I don't. I do not believe that it is.
Okay, I was gonna say. Okay.
Is there a reason why we're all standing around waiting to be eaten? I don't know about all of you, but I would really, 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 really like to get out of here.
No, yeah, I agree.
I'm fine with that particular course of
If you look down, as a note, there are some. So you know how whales have things that live in them?
Yeah, like symbiotic relationships. Yeah.
Yeah. There are things that live in this. I'm just gonna. You notice a couple of them like chewing on its insides.
Okay. That just makes us want to leave more.
They haven't noticed you. Oh, that's so cute.
So
you have a strange sense of the word cute, so I feel like this is gonna be like some eldritch horror from the deep.
I'm sorry, it's fine.
It's not. You keep saying that. Like, I feel everyone keeps telling me it's fine today, and it's not. People don't know what that word means.
No, it means fucked up, insecure, not great, and something else. I forgot what the E stands for. So you are at the southern side of the thing. In the center of the thing is like if you got swallowed, the north end is the exit. The south side is where you currently are. In between you and it is the hearth crystal that your crystal went floating towards, and then surrounding it are the things that are eating the food from the inside of the skyworm.
Do we want that crystal bad enough that we want to fight those things, or we just want to try and get past them?
I think we might want to try and get past them first. Not even first. Just get past them, because I'm not entirely sure where we're going to put the crystal anyway. How big is this crystal?
It's one of those things that you could chip away a part of it, like from your earlier Lithando, from your earlier investigation of the nav system. You could probably chip it up. You could probably figure out how to rig one to fit back in to make the ship skyworthy again. It wouldn't be permanent.
So that's the reason why the ship can't fly.
Yes, because your sky crystal broke.
Then I say we go kill those things.
But there's a but.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be a permanent solution to your problem. It'd be a temporary solution to your problem. Like your skills aren't good enough to.
Right. Here's the thing. All I need is a temporary. I need to not be here.
Yeah, we just need to
not be here.
We just need it to last long enough to get to that ship, and we're gonna pirate it.
Yes. We will commandeer the commandeers.
I just turned to Rowan Rowan, I'm really sorry. This was meant to be like a
romantic
nice
getaway.
Adventure, I didn't think this would happen.
First time for everything. I just didn't think this was something that would happen, but that's all right. We're gonna make do and hopefully get out of here soon.
Hopefully, right, Lithando?
We will definitely not be here for long. Whether that is because we are alive or dead
No, you
remains
could
to
have
be seen.
stopped at the first sentence. Like that first part was fine.
Do I seem like the kind of person that's going to lie to you?
No.
Then you should ask Alea then.
Drummer just doesn't say anything like, "Oh, shit, okay."
Ask me what?
Nothing. We need to go kill those things so we can get that crystal and make our ship fly.
No. I wanted to know the question.
Oh, I said if he wanted someone to lie to him, he should ask you.
Well, that's not very nice.
Oh my goodness. Okay. All right, let's go get this crystal so we can get out of here.
I've never
Anything
lied to
what
you
I said
before.
untrue? Moving on.
Savage.
I have never lied to you before.
So you will note, by the way, that one of your cannons is still facing outward, and you can use the cannon to shoot the things. As a note,
Will it
But-
destroy the crystal though?
No, but no.
I mean, we only need a shard of it, right?
Sure. You could
And
break the
from what-
crystal into.
From what we're seeing, it kind of seems like the pieces of the crystal drains back together anyway.
Yeah.
That's true. So yeah, let's shoot the cannon at the thingies.
Okay. Okay, so if you look at slide number 5 in my little slideshow, already people in stream,
Yep.
you can't see it, but it's just a map. It's a map.
It's just a map.
It's just a map. Don't worry about it. Are we all looking at our map?
1 second. Number 5. Yes.
Yes. So you are you see the little cannon at the bottom of the
Yes.
thing. That's you guys. That's you all. And anyone who stays the ship can only one person can operate the cannon because it's only a one-person job. Who would like to operate the cannon?
Well, I think I know Drum is definitely not going to because I mean, he's an upfront fighter. It wouldn't be much use staying in the back for him.
I'll operate the cannon because I think he's the only one who's close to having done so. So I'll do it, and then I'll jump in the fray.
Okay. Let's see. So the crystal itself is held in place by these I'm trying to figure out the least gross way to describe this. So you know when like something's been sitting someplace for a really long time and like parts of your body heals over it?
Like a scar.
Yeah, like Skyrim.
Yeah.
Scar tissue.
Scar tissue. There we go. Scar tissue. So there's scar tissue holding the crystal in place.
Gotcha.
And then those things are like eating at bits of other things that are attached to the scar crystal. The scar crystal.
I mean, that's what it is.
I mean, so I need I need to find the monster page for this.
Oh dear. You don't have to. You just
Yeah, you can just just say that they fall over and die.
No. I have a monster page for this. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Again, every single time you have said something, it has always turned out bad for us.
But I don't mean to.
I'm just saying, like, the trust
We were
in
just like starting to bond, and then now we're getting eaten. And
I didn't listen. You should take this up with Derek.
Well, unfortunately, Derek's not here, so you're gonna have to stand in for Derek, and then you may ferry our complaints to said Derek. However,
Yes.
the trust has been broken, and I'm just letting you know that.
So you're fighting these purpley flying things. They're purple and green, and they're kind of cute, actually. Not gonna lie. I will not
I
lie.
don't really
and say
trust your definition of cute, like so.
So whatever they're doing, so here's the deal with them. They're looking at you, but they're looking at you in the sense of if you come near my food, I'm going to eat you. But not in a sense of we're gonna attack you if you come near me. If that makes sense.
They're not hostile, but
Don't walk up to their food. Don't try to take their food from them. And I'm going to need you to make a choice. So I wish I can mark this on the map, can't I? I'm gonna mark the way this thing is attached to the thing. So there's one over here. I do need my keyboard. Can I put next there? So on the little map that I have, I'm gonna make a little X. Make it big enough. There's one over there. There's one bit of heartstring, not heartstring, right there. There's another bit up here. And there's another bit down there. And that's how it's attached. The crystal is attached to the thing. And so you need to break those
pieces first.
Yeah.
Pieces first in order to move the crystal.
Gotcha.
Your cannon can probably not reach the most furthest one just because it's not that kind of cannon, but it can reach the two closest to it. So what I'm going to need from you is what is this? Does anyone have airship weapons as an anchor?
Nope.
Let me just pull that out of my back pocket real quick.
I have flying sailing as an anchor.
Oh, okay. You could have had airship weapons as an anchor because, well, Lothando could have had airship weapons as an anchor because they'd been on an airship before in their life. They were from an airship, so I was just, and that was really does Lothando have airship weapons as a thing?
No, I don't have airship weapons. Just flying and sailing.
Okay. So you have 2 good shots.
Okay.
Let's see if you make them.
Alrighty. Here we go. What am I rolling against, by the way?
It's not against anything. You just need to it's a pass or fail.
Oh, okay. Well, I rolled a 17.
Okay, so that the artillery cannon will fire, and it does. Which one do you want to hit, left or right?
Left.
Okay. Let's go for the left one. The left one has been destroyed. It took 50 points of piercing damage for fun.
Woo! That's what we like to hear. Big numbers.
Oh.
Yeah, no, it takes that one out. Okay. This combat encounter is very strange. So there's okay. Sorry, I'm reading about how the cannons work. Just in case, because I think you only get 1 shot with the cannon.
Okay.
You now have to manually free the crystal from the scar tissue.
Gotcha.
You have to go down and hopefully not get eaten by those things that are near it.
How many are there left? Because I know we killed 1.
There are. Oh wait, sorry, I picked the wrong button. Fuck. Let me scroll back up. So that shot took out like 3 of them.
Ooh, hey.
But there are 3 of them left. 2 by the north one and 1 by the right side one, east side.
Ah, gotcha.
So there were 3. So you can't see my map, but there were 3 smaller ones and 3 bigger ones, and you took out the 3 smaller ones that were on the west side.
Damn.
You took out 3 of them in 1 shot.
True. Okay.
So where would you like? So again, this is combat. So combat is whoever wants to go in whatever order that you prefer going in. It goes you, then them, then you, then them. I will tell you that they will not attack you until you get specifically close to them and try to attack them. So if you don't attack them or distract them or make them upset or attack them like the chickens, and they're the chickens from Zelda. They're the chickens from Zelda.
We still gotta go over there.
Yeah.
Still gotta go over there. And there is, you'll note, the longer you stand, like the miasma, it's kind of not solidifying, but it's thick. And the miasma is not good for you.
All right, so let's make this fast. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Second?
I'll go second.
Third?
I'll go third.
I'll bring up the rear.
Okay. So it goes Drac, Buddy, oh, Party.
All right, do we deal with the solo one over there, or do we deal with the 2 on the north?
Let's go with the solo. So yeah, I want to go to the. I guess I have no idea where exactly I am on this map. I don't know how I'm supposed to.
You're by the cannon at the southwest side.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it'll take you 2 move actions to get over there.
Yeah.
Again, they're not going to attack you unless you attack it. And you can assume that they are the white X's for the sake of this map.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Gotcha.
I'll use both my I'll use is a slow movement. So yeah, I'll move twice to get into range. So I think that's 8 squares.
10.
10.
I don't think this game has the weird diagonal, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, you're by it. You've made it. You make it in like 8 walks, 8 squares, something like that.
And yeah, that's all I can do because the slow action.
Sorry, that moving is a slow action. So again, the thing that's closest to you, the one that's closest to you, will do nothing, because you have not attacked it, and it is a chicken from Zelda.
Cool.
But it does make eye contact with you, like you're getting close to my food. What you do, and so up next is Adelaide.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so we got the 2 to the north. That's the 2 white X's up there, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. What is the distance between? Are these all like the squares? Are they normal 5-foot square? I don't understand the rangeness of it.
I don't. So the way this game works is movement is 10 movement is 2 actions, but not 5 feet. I don't know how to explain that.
It's just they just measure in squares.
Yeah, they just measure by squares. So
So
you get 1 to 5
range,
squares to move.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if your range is 5, it just literally 5
So like the
squares.
square, like it doesn't matter. Yeah, the squares are irrelevant. The number of squares is relevant. The size of squares is irrelevant. So the size of this map. Yeah.
5. And then I guess like ranged, like for instance, like if I have a 3 ranged, that's 3 squares.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. So if I stand there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I'm moving up towards this one that's by itself on the right, and that's a slow movement there, and then I am going to send out a soul strike on this one guy.
Okay. Now, are you attacking the Zelda chicken, or are you attacking the heart, the crystal, the scar tissue?
Let's say the scar tissue, I guess. Okay.
Good idea.
And that's critical, cap. Okay. Okay, that passes my accuracy and penetration, does not critical. And then it's 2d12. Where's my d12?
And remember, the last one that got hit took 50 points of damage to be defeated, destroyed.
Okay, so.
But it doesn't defend itself, so don't worry about it defending itself.
That is 5 damage.
Okay. Do you have any other actions?
No, that's all of my action pool right now. So
I think your first spell is always free, isn't it?
That's right. My first spell. You're right. My first spell is always free.
Okay, that's what I was asking. Like I was like,
yeah, it's my scepter. That's right.
Okay.
I'm gonna send out 2 because that's the only spell that I have that's ranged that I. No, we'll do. It's a mana echoes. I'm sending out just a green sparkly spell, and that is an auto hit.
Okay.
This is a 1d8. I'm so sorry. I never know my dice. This is a d8.
You're good.
D8s are the ones that
2
look
damage.
Like. Okay, so you did 5 and 2.
Yeah, 5 and 2.
7.
I never roll with like actual real dice. And that is all of my actions.
I know my right from my left. Okay, cool. Again, Zelda chickens do nothing because they have not been attacked and they are not upset with you yet.
Okay.
Cole?
They're about to be. To get within 3 squares, is that 2 action?
To get within 3 squares of what?
Of the Zelda chicken. That's what I'm calling it now.
So 5 takes 2 actions. And
Yeah,
then you'll be within, I think, like
a square or 2. I think I counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
You'd be
8.
Yeah, you'd be within
Yeah.
4. So you need like a shift action, which is a fast action. So you'd have spent 3 actions to get there. if you want to be within 3 range.
Okay, that's fine because with my scepter, my spell is a fast action.
Yep, there you go.
So yeah, I'll get within range, and I'm going to take my scepter and slam it into the ground, and you watch as that garden of thorns / spider webs shoot out and attack this thing.
Does it just attack that thing?
Probably not. That's a 10.
Is that a what you call it?
That's a
AOE. It's an AOE is my question.
Yeah, it's 1 to 3 foes.
Yeah, so AOE.
Okay. So the chicken closest to you doesn't like that.
Didn't think you would.
That's at 17. But they take 10, and again, I'm counting them as 1 because math is hard. Oh, okay. 30. Okay. Chicken. Right chicken. Top chicken. Yes, I'm writing top chicken and right chicken on my paper.
That's fine. However, you got to make it happen.
So on its turn, it will turn to you, Cole. And what's it gonna do?
Hopefully nothing.
Oh no, you hate it.
That is wishful thinking.
So it rolled a 1, so it's gonna just do an A, which is only
miss.
Haha! Nope, it's not a miss. It's gonna cocoon itself.
That's not bad, I guess.
Okay, that's fine.
I mean, it is if it's going to do like a whole Metapod and a Butterfree kind of situation here.
I'm not saying no to that. But
given how this session has gone, nothing surprises me anymore.
It's fine. So it's gonna cocoon itself. It removes, specifically, it removes its nearest self from the encounter, and it makes a pod, like a metapod. Yeah, it metapods itself. So,
okay.
Drac, you're up. Not Drac, sorry. Barney, you're up.
So yeah, Luthando's gonna just spend. So is the heartstrings like destroyed yet?
No,
Okay.
they've only done like 17 points of damage to it.
Okay, so I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna spend my 2 actions to get over there, and that'll be my turn. So.
Okay, and you want to keep the same initiative this second time, or do you want to switch it up and do something? Because now you're all around it. You've now all surrounded the heart crystal closest to on the right. The one thing that was there, the one Zelda chicken that was there, has now turned itself into a pod. The other 2 are still ignoring you.
Yeah, just that we can keep the same order. Don't think we have to change it yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just draw my great sword, the one with the little keychain that Alea gave me. And I was gonna swing down at the scar tissue. No, it's 18.
So that should also pierce.
Yes, it pierces, but just misses a crit, sadly.
Oh,
Darn.
And that is 24 damage. I think it's, since pierce is not against the toughness, it's just 24 straight damage. And I'm just gonna do that again because that's a decent amount of damage.
I mean, yeah.
I think what 50 was enough to take. Oh, that doesn't hit. No, it hits. It doesn't pierce. Yeah.
that's okay.
So rolling against toughness.
Yes.
Okay. That is 19. And minus the toughness. I don't know what that is.
It's 4.
Okay.
How much damage did you just do? Sorry. Oh, 19 minus 4, sorry.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's 15.
15, 16, 17. How much damage did you do the first time?
It was like 21.
So, okay. 8. So I have to do math. 3. It's mostly free. It's mostly gone. It's not entirely gone, but like 1 or 2 good whacks with a sword or an axe or any other sharp object will free this particular one. Up next is Adeline.
Okay.
So you can either. Oh, sorry.
You're fine. So is the heartstring? Is it done? Like, did we kill it? Or no?
It's more like you're cutting a vine holding something. So it's mostly cut. It's like 99% cut. So you can either do something about it like you can either finish it off or you can go to the other one that has the 2 pod things, and the pod one by you has still done nothing, and the 2 over there have still done nothing because you haven't attacked them.
Yeah, sure. Oh, also I have a spark ability that is free. So that is 6 extra damage from my last turn.
Okay, hold on a second.
Sorry, I just saw it again.
6 plus 6 plus 17.
6 total, not 6 for each spell. I use 2 spells and it's +3, so 6 total.
It's still fine. It's okay. So counting that 6, it is now gone. So that hard press. Okay. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
So you can now make your way to the other one, or you can attempt to figure out what this pod thing is doing, or you can go try to wedge the crystal free.
How big is that crystal that's in the middle? How big is that? Like, how tall is it?
Luthando should probably carry it.
Luthando should probably carry it? Okay. Well, that just because he can carry it doesn't mean that I'm not strong enough to maybe dislodge it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I don't really have an ability for this, but I could use both of my actions to run at it and like try and like make like a running kick and push it? Like shoving into it.
Okay, like a football tackle.
Yeah, so maybe I don't know, maybe in athletics.
Let me look at your sheet real fast. I have it open.
It's a 13.
Yeah, no, athletics works. It's either gonna be athletics or endurance, but athletics works. So you're gonna football tackle this crystal.
Oh, it's right here. Okay. 13. Okay. It did not make it with an 11.
No. Yeah. No. So you.
Wait, no, I have an auto success. I have an auto crit. What does that mean? Is that for an attack?
It can be for anything.
It can be for anything.
Okay,
yes.
Well then, yeah, I'll use. Is that just advantage or is that an auto success?
No, that's just an auto success. Yeah, you automatically do the thing that you want to do.
Automatic success on that then.
Okay, so you're gonna. I'm gonna describe it, and you can tell me if this is how it looks for you, and then correct. So you go running at it, like, and you're like, I can do it, and like you run, and like you do the proper movement. You like tuck your head, tuck your shoulder, like football tackle into it, and you hit it, and like the crystal like rocks. Like, so it had been held by like 3 strings basically, and now it's only held by 1. So it's like, like when you have a tooth that's coming loose.
Right. It's a little. You can wiggle it a little bit.
You can wiggle it around. So you've run into it and you've wiggled it free. And it kind of like tips over, kind of, but like not fully over. But like you can probably roll me a d20.
Sure. Where did it go? Right there. Another 11.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't snap free completely, but like probably one good whack from Luthando or Darman would probably get it free, and then you could probably like pick it up and carry it back to your ship.
Look what I did. Look.
You were wildly successful in the task that you undertook.
I think we could probably get it now, maybe. And I do a little flex. That is my turn.
And so when you did that, however, It's none of that. Stop making that face at me. The thing that was the two things in the back that had been like passively watching you are now actively watching you. Because you've technically speaking accidentally moved their food. Because their food is the heartstring. And so when you severed the heartstring, they're now like, what are you doing with our? And so imagine if you fed your pet, and as you fed your pet, you then like knocked into their bowl. Like the way your pet looks at you, like, why did you knock into your bowl? Why are you messing with my snacks? Type, why are you messing with my food? That's gross. That's a gross description. We're not going to use it. But
That is a gross description.
Well, no, I'm reading ahead. I'm reading further ahead than I had previously read. So that's their turn. Sorry, I was trying to remember whose turn it was. Cole, you're up. So you don't have the crystal is now mostly free, but your cocoon buddy is still cocooned.
The chicken is still cocooned?
Yes, the chicken is still cocooned. It'll be cocooned for a little while longer.
Okay, well, I think we should just leave it there so it doesn't bother anybody. Could I don't know if this would be allowed, but could I use this Garden of Thorns to try and like wrap around the crystal and like yank it?
You used your webs to do that.
I can use my webs. Yeah. Okay, cool. I want to do that. Would that be like athletics?
That's gonna be, I want to say it's gonna be a mend, actually, of all things. You're not mending something, but you're building something. So like nesting, like mend would be my best guess.
Okay. Which die is not gonna let me down? Let's see.
How well can you build a nest?
I would hope well. I've done it. Dumb. Okay, that's 14.
Over.
13.
Oh, nice! You make it. So yeah, you managed to like make a sling. You managed to make a sling for this crystal. And are you gonna yank the crystal, or are you just slinging it to move it later?
I think I would look to Luthando and Draman, and I would I want to hold the next action until like they're ready to catch it.
Okay.
I feel like it would be easier to catch it than to like lift it. I don't know. That makes sense in my head.
No, it does. If it falls into your arms, it's supposed to you having to like bend down and use your like knees to lift something up.
So I'll wait for them to give the okay. To yank.
Okay.
Do those things make any movement towards us?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. But you will hear a creaking sound from the cocooned one.
Don't like that. Don't like that.
I think it's Luthando's turn.
Oh, flippity flip frickin' frack.
You have choices, and they're hard.
Because I heard it cracking. I know something terrible is coming. Who is closest to it besides me?
Darman.
Yeah, Darman.
And Darman and Rowan are closest to it. Actually, you're all close to it. You're all except no. Actually, no. Alana isn't.
By the crystal.
Crystal.
Cool. I'm gonna go stab the cocoon.
Okay.
Because that just seems like the right answer for Luthando.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm gonna.
I feel like his answers to most things are, "Hey, can I hit it?"
Yeah. So that hits and it pierces a 15 over a 15. So boom.
Okay.
Hey. So I'm going to use my the United Assault because there's 2 people here, so I can get a free Amplify to make it 2d8 plus 10.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
So that is 19 points of damage.
Plus 10 or not counting the 10?
Counting the 10, so 19 fully.
Okay.
And then I'll do the same thing all over again. That'll hit, but it will not pierce. So 2d8 plus 10 to the toughness. That is a 20 points of damage.
Okay, so cool. It's the creaking, like, so you split the cocoon thing in half?
Mm-hmm.
The cocoon thing does nothing. You split the cocoon thing and the insides of the thing that was inside of the cocoon in half.
Okay.
Great.
It is deceased.
Hooray!
You killed it. You killed it real good. You killed it real hard.
Thanks. That's what I wanted to hear. My turn is over. I've done my thing.
So the 2 things that are back, however.
Okay. That's fair.
Look at you as you've just killed their friend.
Yep.
And are a little upset.
Yep, I imagine they would be.
And so they're gonna make a choice. They don't move very fast. Let's see, what is that? That's a 1 and a 3. A 1 and a 3. That's a 1. So one of them cocoons itself.
God damn it.
And the other one will attempt to move towards you all, but will only get halfway there.
Okay.
So now it's back to the hero's turn. And I would like to know the order in which you'd like to act, or are you staying in the same order?
I don't feel we need to change.
Yeah.
So Drac, there's a crystal in a sling. It's kind of tipping over. Would you like to go catch it?
No. I want to turn to everyone else. Do we have to fight this thing, or do you think we can get the crystal into shape before it gets to us?
I mean, if we hustle.
Step in your step.
We would have to also put it into where it needs to go, and that might take a little time.
I will tell you out of game, they are unrelated incidents. I'm not going to make you fight them while you're putting the thing on the ship.
Okay.
They are 2 separate. Something will either that you will fight them or you will carry this crystal away, but they are not the same.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Then let's just leave. We don't need to fight these things.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go and help pick up the crystal. Or if Rowan slings it, I guess I'll catch the crystal.
Yep.
Rowan, ready? Go. Okay.
So you have so as you go to get down the thing, and Alana, you will have noticed this. The thing that you're standing in is kind of squishy. It's kind of soft, like not like a hard thingy. So when the crystal falls and lands in your arms, it like lands like you like kind of like bounce like a bouncy house kind of thing. And smaller shards that have been like orbiting it get pulled towards it. The pulsing light blooms in a bright, steady glow as the awakened hearth crystal absorbs the miasma that was around you, and begins cleansing the surrounding area. The crystal then sparks to life. So basically what's happened is it was occupied doing something else when it was placed where it was at. Once it's free, it is now like, oh, I can do my job again. And so the crystal sparks life with a prismatic burst of light that blinds the one other, what I've been calling Zelda chickens, which are actually slaughterfish. And the skyworm that you're in will make a angry sound that you can feel. These are unrelated as starlight pours through the chamber because a harpoon has punctured the side of the skyworm.
Well, we're
Are
safe.
you saved by the pirates?
The skull-facing brow of the airship bursts through the creature's side, splitting the hide with a silver seam of moonlight. A gangplank drops down from the mouth, and a team of chasers. What's the word for it? fan out. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. Weapons drawn. So the Skyworm is now, and you have a crystal in your hand. The Skyworm is upset. Oops, I pressed the wrong button.
Do they seem hostile towards us? Are they pointing the weapons at us?
You would know as a guard. The Chasers Guild is the largest guild in the city. They're not necessarily your friends, but they are not. It's weird that they're there. They don't generally like. In the list of things that you thought were going to happen in your head, the Chasers Guild showing up is not one of them. I guess that's the best way to put it.
So they're not pointing their weapons at us.
Their weapons are drawn, but they are not currently pointed at you.
Okay.
And the last person to disembark from the ship, because again, they parked their ship to the side of the Skyworm, basically, for lack of better. The last person to disembark is a tall, muscular woman. She has a giant ass great axe in one hand. And she casually surveys the field before doing something sketchy as fuck. Which consists of raising a small vial of fine crystalline powder to her nose and inhaling sharply. When she lowers
Getting high inside the worm. What's going on?
Yes.
We're just doing blow in the worm. It's fine, guys. It's fine. Everything's fine.
It's sketchy. And she will say to you, the council told me to make this quick and clean. But this could be fun.
Lithando, when this is over, can I come to your
and
like
I would like to take our break because we're late.
We technically only have 30 minutes left, so we might as well just finish the session.
We might as well just keep going. We got 30 minutes left.
Let me take away some time because that happened. And so we're at 3. I can count. So yeah, do I have a picture of her? Yeah, there we go. Here she is. Into the chat it goes. That's what she looks like. And so if you switch to slide, oh, you know what? Those were backwards. Damn it. I did that wrong. That's okay. So you see on slide 5, there's a ship sticking out the side.
Mm-hmm.
That's their ship. That's your ship. That's the crystal where you're all currently standing.
Uh-huh.
And you can get rid of these X's because they're dead.
Cool. Cool.
Oops, that's the wrong button. Is that the button? Why are you not doing the thing? I don't understand how text works. Oh.
Do any of us know this person's name? Have we heard of them?
Nope, hold on a second. I will tell you if you know their name. I scrolled in the wrong direction. What the fuck? That's your cannon. Does she have a name? Remove all conditions in effect. Sorry, I read this beforehand, but it's a weird. I need to look at the book. I need to look at this on a book. Okay. No, she doesn't have a name, but you do recognize her as based on based on your own knowledge of the Chasers and the city, she is not a lowly grunt, I guess is the best way to describe it. She is a this is so the thing about the Chasers is they are like there's a city guard, and the city guard works for the city and the council, and they do the right thing and they do the good thing, and they are the good people that you little kids aspire to be. The Chasers, on the other hand, are like the equivalent of the people the city council goes to when they want something done and no one to know they did it.
So just their presence makes me know. Okay.
Huh?
So just their presence is like, okay, they're probably going to try and kill us now. Okay.
Or that they're here for something, and why they're here is the question. The question as to why they're here is up in the air, I guess. Because as far as you're aware, and as far as Maddox was aware, the council was unaware of what he was doing. However, there'll be a slight flashback, and by slight flashback, I mean not real flashback. I just mean like to the Fondo, your conversation with our good friend Hobbs.
That asshole.
Yeah, our good friend Hobbs. And the people he may or may not have told, who he swore, like, the thing about it is, that this is not necessarily his fault. He couldn't have anticipated Skyworm. Like, that was not a thing that he could have planned for, or that you were planning for, or anyone was really planning for. But he would have gotten you safely from point A to point B, back to point A. What happened to you at point A is a completely other conversation. But the Skyworm happened, and you are now caught with your arms full.
Yeah.
But hey, there are no more chickens. The other chickens are all busy. They've all fled.
They could be, they could be chickening all over them.
Yeah, I really would not mind that. I would not mind. In fact, can I just like get one of the cocoons and throw it at them or something? I don't know.
Oh, not gonna say no.
No. I got a crystal in my hand anyway. What are you planning? Are you here to help us? We've come across a lot of people who, for some reason, just immediately try to kill us. Are you gonna join that club?
As Drummond says this, there's a little, and kind of as like a preemptive sort of move, like spider webs start kind of like skirting across the ground very, very slowly, just in case.
Just in case, that's fine. What the heck? Why can't I find you? Nope, that's not what I want. How does she react? She does have a name. I'm sorry, I lied to you. You will Anwin. Anwin is her name, actually. AWNWYN. Very special spelling. She will tell you that she's here for her things and that you are standing in her way.
What are your things, ma'am?
None of your business. That was between me. That's between me and Hobbs.
Do you want this crystal, or do you just want the stuff in the ship?
she will look at you slightly confused. The shit.
Cool. Then that's
Hey, cool.
Have
Take
fun.
it.
She looks real disappointed. Like on a scale of like 5, like a 5 is neutral and like a 10 is like real disappointed. She looks like she's like, wait, what? Are you just gonna?
We're not fighting to defend whatever's on this ship. That's all yours. Have at it. We just need to get out of this situation and go do what we were hired to do. So if you need help like ferrying stuff across, we'll make this faster.
He's very efficient.
I need you to make a fast talk roll.
Cool. That is a 14 over 13. I'll take off the cloak a little bit and just show off the guns. Just be like, I can make this
I'm
happen
just like,
very quickly.
God damn it. Just take the clothing.
She will be kind of blinded for a moment, startled. What's the word for it?
Surprised?
Surprised. There we go. Surprised. She is shocked, surprised, and in awe.
Bewitched, bothered, and bewildered.
Yeah. And she will be like, kind of like putting her, she's like lowering her axe, but not like, and she'll be like, oh, okay, do the thing. There's some crates in that ship that belong to me, and I want them.
I will double time.
I go and help.
And I would like pick up 2 crates and just start like,
okay.
Put them right in front of her ship.
The other chasers that are with her will like kind of like be like, we were expecting a fight. We were expecting some sort of.
We are not here for this stuff.
Nope.
This is all your business.
If you ain't gonna fuck with us, we're not gonna fuck with you. Do your business.
Don't start no shit. There won't be no shit.
Yes. She's just like, so as you load her ship up, and so the thing about it is they park this, again, like I said, they've parked their ship next to Skyworm, and so like as like you're like parking their things, packing their things up to go, she's like making vague threat, like she's like trying to like pull together a threat or something, but she can't really form the words to make the threat because this is going like she was here for a fight. She was here, she was prepared, she like got hyped up, took her meds, was prepared for this fight.
I just realized she got hyped for this fight, and we're like, sorry, we're not in this. We're really not in this.
Designer drugs for this?
She's a little out of it. But
honest to God, like this dude's from Ardell. Fuck that city. These people are all from Ardell. Fuck.
We're like, hell, do you want Hobbs? Like Hobbs is unconscious.
You want him to? Yeah, like we got him wrapped up and like he's gift wrapped, ready to go.
She'll be like, yes.
He's gift wrapped. Oh my god.
He's in like web in it, so we just like stick it to the side of the crate. We just stick it to the side of the crate and just carry it on and move him.
Okay. So I'm gonna
we're keeping Calvin. I'm just gonna point out we're keeping Calvin. Calvin is
yours now. Calvin is now your responsibility in every way, shape, or form.
Cool.
Wait. Quick question. Does Hobbs have like any shish kebab on him? Because we can like take that and use that to feed.
In the hold, you'll find like a crate of them, but like they've been like preserved, like a freezer crate. So like the kind of you like defrost and you can feed. Like there's a lot of them, but they're all like real good quality. Like they're like for the person that you think he is and the kind of work that he does, you're like, why do you have so many kebabs and so many different flavors and textures? But Calvin will be very happy to eat a kebab, like real happy. Like you gave him kebabs, he is now your best friend. And so, so I'm gonna call a wrap to our session at this moment because I know what's coming next, which is escaping the hole. the not hole, escaping the slitherworm. Nope, skyworm. But if you didn't know, we are doing a giveaway for one free copy of Wailing Song, which is the vignette that goes sort of at the end of Skies of Axia, but before the next adventure. It's like in this weird little in-between place. But it can be played solo. It's a supplement to Emberwind. To enter the giveaway, just type the word Embers into chat, and we will announce the winner at the end of stream.
A quick question: Can cast members enter?
Yes, we can.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. You know.
Yes, as far as I'm aware, yes, everyone is allowed to enter. I personally already own all the Emberwind stuff, so I don't actually need to enter. But if you would like to enter to get the Wailing Song, go for it. And so you'll pack the crates, and the crates will be packed. My cat is being suspicious, and it's because he was good for too long.
Anwin, right? Just a quick question.
Yes.
What was that thing you sniffed up?
Oh, you will have recognized that it's Pixie. It's a hold on a second, let me pull up the exact definition. Let me pull up the exact definition. I have it. I can go up further. It deadens the effects of magic on a person. And it's an addictive drug made up from ground shards of ground crystal shards. It enhances physical and mental abilities for short periods of time. It's like fantasy world cocaine. But people like with actual drugs, less reputable sources will make it from fake crystals. And it does the same thing, but in a less potent version. But you will recognize it as a street, like it's just like a common street drug.
Yeah.
You're not unfamiliar with people who are on Pixie or have used Pixie.
And if it were anywhere else, I'd probably suggest not taking that again, because most likely very illegal. But at the very least, maybe save it for when there's actually going to be a fight. We don't want to fight you.
No, that's fair. She'll kind of like, yeah, no, that was like I don't know if you ever met someone who's like high but apologetic about being high.
Nope. I can imagine it, I guess.
But like imagine someone who's real apologetic about being high. So as she apologizes and like gets back on her ship and like reels her poon back in, we're gonna do outros. And we're gonna do outros in reverse order. So Addie, you get to go first.
Okay, yeah, I'm Adelaide Garner. You can find me at OAdelaide on Twitter and everywhere else. I am on multiple games throughout the week that I list there frequently, and I am 1/4 of a team called Action Fiction, where we make tabletop role-playing games, so go check that
out. And I believe you guys have a Kickstarter coming soon?
Yeah, we have, our Kickstarter begins on September 8th.
Ooh.
And that is for our restaurants and retail expansion. So that is all very themed, on brand, with jokes about Walmart and Guy Fieri. It is pretty easy to add into any campaign, not just Monsters of Verka, if you like goofy stuff. So lots of subclasses, spells, items, you name it. It's all in there.
Cool. Cole?
Hi, howdy, hello. I'm Cole. You can find me at Cole Moriel on Twitter. I am a member of Friends Who Roll Dice, so you can catch me over there on Mondays and Tuesdays at 6 p.m. PST. And you can catch me here Saturdays for this lovely campaign. And I think that's about all I'm doing right now. You should keep an eye on the Friends Who Roll Dice Twitter, because Monster Hearts is our new campaign coming to our channel. So new art's going to be coming out soon, and I'm super excited about it. And that's me.
Nice. Drac?
I am Drac, or Draconics. I'm in a lot of stuff, or going to be in a lot of stuff at the very least. You can find me on. So I'm one of the co-founders of Friends for Dash as well. You find me playing there every Monday, 6 p.m. PST, where I play a Yuan-Ti Warlock, Pirates. So it's a lot of stuff rolled in one. I'm going to be playing in the Monster Hearts campaign that's coming out soon, which is going to be fun, where I play a teenage vampire who we have ideas for. It's going to be fun. I also play in a actual play podcast called Super Idols RPG, where I play a magical idol boy. Very anime, it's a lot of fun. Am I in anything else? I have a few other projects coming up in the future. Some I can't announce yet, and some I just straight up forgotten. So if you want to hear about that, just follow me on Twitter at Draconics. That's DRAKONIQUES. Yeah, and that's me.
Marquise?
Hi, everybody. I'm Barty Time. You can catch me tomorrow on Nerdly Gaming, where I'll be playing in Mass, a Next Generation, as I play the lovely delinquent Negative Nancy, who just got like a new roommate slash person. I don't know. There's a lot of things going on there. You can also catch me on Mondays on Dice Tyrants as I play the Murder Mouse on his Murder Chicken, the lovely General Bright Eye with Jaro. You can also catch me on Dice Tyrants on Tuesdays where I play Vampire the Masquerades. Oh, I'm sorry. Monday is Aether and Steamworks. By the way, big shout out to Ty, who got Aether and Steamworks fully funded. But if you want to, you can definitely visit the Kickstarter, get your own version. It's very great. I very much love the system. But on Tuesdays, I play Vampire the Masquerade, 5th edition, where I play the Malkavian, who is not good at fighting and gets himself into a whole lot of trouble whenever battle breaks out. He wishes there were more social issues. The 4,000-year-old Amentos. So yeah. Yeah, and that's who I am, and hopefully I'll finally get back to solo streaming one day if I ever have the energy or the time. But yeah, that's me. Ba-boom.
And hi, I'm Imani. I've been your storyteller. I apologize. I apologize so much for the things I do to you. I don't mean to. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. It'll be fine. So you can find me at mcatterdev on Twitter, where I spend a lot of time yelling about game development things. You can find me on Itzel at Margaret Catter TV, or Margaret Catter, sorry, you can find me on Twitch at Margaret Catter TV. And Val's doing a giveaway. So actually I'm gonna cut my outro out to announce the giveaway winner. German side has won the giveaway. So German side, I believe you need to DM Val. To get your code. And if you'd like to pick up Emberwind outside of this giveaway, we will there is a code for Valdrian on the Emberwind. Valdrian has a code on the Emberwind store for 10% off anything you'd like to purchase from the store. So there's that. And Emberwind is great. And there's this Skies with Axia, there's Wailing Song, there's Songweaver's Tapestry, and then there's other stuff coming out when we're not in a pandemic. But yeah, this has been us. This has been us. And so following us in a little bit, and by a little bit, I mean like very quickly after this, will be a Dragon Age campaign called Into the Darkness Unbroken, if you'd like to stick around through that. It's a good time. I believe that's everything from me. I'm going to do the wave and wave and wave.
So long.
Hi, everyone.